but it's in the past now. But
I got you.
I never know.
Hey, man, Vinny, I tell you, it's exciting listening to you because I can feel the enthusiasm coming out of your voice and your tone and your and the tenor of what you're speaking. And when I think about this Kentucky program, it's never been on anybody's radar. I wonder if everybody on your team has that chip like you have on your shoulder. I mean, you must, because one guy doesn't make a team. One great player doesn't make any team. So this must permeate the entire roster. Am I correct?
You're definitely correct. Yes, sir. Me and the other guys, special guys, Josh Allen, Terry Wilson. We're spreading it throughout the team. Like it's all good things coming from this team. Like everyone's sold. Everyone's sold on this plan that we have ever since the summer. Ever since summer workouts, us putting this work in together for long amounts of hours, and even the freshmen. They come in and we lay the law down right away. So, it's all good around here.
Yeah, no, I know you guys have a big test this weekend. You play Texas A&M and Jimbo Fisher, and these big time games in the SEC start to come to your head. How are you guys approaching it? Right now, the expectation is high. You're in the top 15, 13 to be exact. Everybody knows about you. You're not sneaking up on people anymore. How are you approaching these big games that are just around the corner for you?
Yes, sir. We're approaching them the same. Just if it was a normal game, the first game of the season. We take it game by game. We don't want to get out of our element or feel too good because we made it this far and we're winning. We want to stay focused, and we treat every opponent the same, but we respect all. We fear none. We know film wise where their strong points are, where their weak points are. So, it's going to be war. They're a great opponent, just like the previous we played, Mississippi State, Florida. We're going to prepare for them just like we have every single game. So, we're ready.
Oh, you sound ready, man. You sound about as ready as you could possibly be. You want to play right now.
Vinny, you got 3 days now. Calm down. You got 3 days.
You got to pace yourself, young man.
3 days for the game.
Pace yourself.
Hey, man, I'm fresh off practice, man.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
We can tell. This is great. Benny Snell Jr. with us from Kentucky. In the early 2000s, Dwayne Robertson was a first-round pick, D lineman from Kentucky. We know Jared Lorenzen played there.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah, but there's very few, stars in the NFL. But recently, to the point, it's changed a little bit. Randall Cobb went there. Trevathan went there. Avery Williamson, who was with the Titans, now at the Jets, a pretty good linebacker. Bud Dupree. Like, it's changing. Do those guys, are they still connected to the program? Do they come back? Do they connect with the team now?
They do often. I know those guys are busy a lot.
Yeah.
But it's little things here and there. I'll talk to the guys a little bit on the phone. They'll give me a message here and there. Recently, I was close to the touchdown record. Randall Cobb, I had it. He spoke some words out to me before I broke it, actually.
Nice.
And just giving us a little motivation here and there, and it's been great.
Now you guys are in the SEC East, and so it's Georgia. There's a couple of big dogs in that division. I don't know what your coach said to you. And again, BT laid it out. You were a freshman star, rushed over 1,000 yards. You were 1,300 yards last year with 19 touchdowns. I mean, you've done your part. At the beginning of the season, what was the message from the head coach? What was he telling you guys? He had to have seen the talent, but what expectation did he set for you all?
Yeah, he set it very high. I could say in the previous years, this team has never been as close as it's been now. We've had those team vampires here and there, where they going into practice, going into games, guys that are bringing the team down. We eliminated those. We eliminated them quick. And we just grow every year. We could easily say in the beginning of the season, I know y'all remember them close games. Like Florida, that's just an example, but just those close games where we didn't finish, and we had the game in our hands, but we beat ourselves. And just going into this year, like we know what we could do, especially practicing against this great defense every day. We make them better, they make me better. If I have any questions, they answer them for me. I answer their questions. So we constantly get better around here in Kentucky every day.
Yeah.
And the main message is that you either get better or you get worse every single day. And I know for sure I'm getting better every day.
Oh, I believe
and I'm
it.
going to make sure the team is better every day. So that's where we go.
Benny Snell Jr., a guest of Tiki and Tierney, and a guy, as I guess Tiki said it best, chip on his shoulder, and he is a terrific running back. And listening to him, you think, like, they're going to go out and win tonight at Texas A&M.
I never knew he was a Columbus kid.
Yep.
I had no idea that Ohio State snubbed him, and he took his act down to the Bluegrass State and has been waiting for a chance to give him you-know-what for. I don't think Kentucky's going to be heading to the Final Four playoff, but as long as they're still undefeated, they can dream the dream.
A win tonight matches the best start since 1950.
Wow.
So a good one going on in the SEC tonight, a good one going on right now. Florida leads LSU 14-13, a minute and a half gone by in the fourth quarter. The Gators looking to knock off the fifth-ranked Tigers. We'll keep you posted on that one and much more right here on Eye on College Football.
Keep it here for more Eye on College Football on CBS Sports Radio.
Hey, folks, when it comes to multi-position ladders, don't monkey around. Check out the new Werner Multi-Position Pro Ladder, made by the #1 brand in ladders. It's versatile, compact, and actually converts to 5 different ladders in one. And at a 375-pound rating, it's Werner's lightest and strongest yet. Don't be fooled by brands with less positions or require accessories. Get a Multi-Position Pro from Werner, the #1 brand in ladders. Check out our video or find a retailer near you at wernerladder.com. That's wernerladder.com.
Hi, Kevin Harlan for Navien Tankless Water Heaters. With fall coming, energy bills will be on the rise. That's why now is a good time to install an energy-efficient Navien Tankless Water Heater. In fact, Navien earned the industry's highest Energy Star rating. A Navien Tankless Water Heater is a smart alternative to that old energy-wasting tank water heater. Fall's coming, so start cutting your energy bills with a Navien Tankless Water Heater. For the name of your professional Navien contractor, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien. O'Reilly.
A rough-running engine could be suffering from buildup of fuel and oil deposits. Smooth out a rough engine, restore power, and improve fuel economy with Seafoam Motor Treatment. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today and purchase 2 bottles of Seafoam Motor Treatment and get one free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey there, I'm a glue stick, so I have one job. I glue kid stuff. So sorry for being jealous of Geico, who does a ton more, like give you 24/7 access to thousands of licensed agents. And Geico has been around for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. While I've just got mediocre adhesive skills, Geico also has an award-winning mobile app. Uh-oh, arts and crafts time. No eating the glue stick, Miss Lydia!
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price. And at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Whether you're a newborn or a new retiree, life can be unpredictable. That's why when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. For your everyday needs in those unexpected moments, for support in a crisis and motivation when you're running low, and to be there when you need us most. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy Hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
We're back at
311.
Okay. Check 1,
Is
2,
credit
3,
card debt
4,
ruining
5,
your
6,
life?
7,
Now
8,
you can have a
9,
large
10.
portion of your credit card debt forgiven. Get Relief Today wants to give you free information that shows you how. This program is
so we're
proven
good
to
there?
work for
You
credit
good with
card
my
debt,
mic?
medical bills, and department store debt. Thousands of
here's,
people have used it to have a portion of their credit card debt
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal
Call
Credit
now
Union
for free
pregame show.
information
Aaron
and
Cuddy here, joined this time by
consultation.
Erie
We'll
Otters,
give you the
second year
secret to
for
this
third-year
money-saving
man
program
Alex Gritz
absolutely free.
and Alex.
Get
This
eye-opening
team got off
information
to
that could save you thousands of
incredible
dollars
start
a
with
year
the home
or a
opener
month,
win, and
depending
so
on how
on,
much
but
you
since
owe.
then,
In
things
fact, the
have
more
kinda-
you owe, the more
Okay,
you can
cool.
save. All
Then,
you need is to owe
I'll
$10,000
be
or
standing
more
by.
in credit card debt, medical bills, or department store debt to
Perfect.
qualify.
Sounds
So
good.
call for free
All right,
debt
thanks,
forgiveness
Sam.
information now at 800-207-8558. That's 800-207-8558. Discover the secret to having your credit card debt forgiven. Call 800-207-8558. 800-207-8558.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
And now, back to Eye on College Football on CBS Sports Radio. Here again are your hosts, Rich Ackerman and Jody McDonald.
All right, quickly, let's get you caught up to date. The one blowout that's going on right now, Clemson at Wake Forest. Here's Kevin Casey.
Right, Rich, we'll get this one out of the way. 49-3, Clemson on top of Wake Forest. Trevor Lawrence, 20 of 25 passing with 2 touchdowns. And Travis Etienne, 10 carries, 167 yards, 3 touchdowns, including a 70-yarder. Adam Choice, 7 carries, 112 yards, including a 64-yarder. It's been all Clemson today. And, Rich, I want to thank you. I'll have one for you on someone else's tab later tonight at the UFC pay-per-view. Clemson 49, Wake Forest 3, 10:56 to go in the game.
Hey, Kevin, just one more question. Is Trevor Lawrence still in the game?
No, they've gone to the 2 deep. In fact, they've got Chase Bryce in, and I think that's a very good move. You're going to give him some valuable experience, which could come in handy down the stretch.
Sure.
Clemson looks like they're going to have it at looks like a second and goal from about the 2, but both teams have been substituting liberally here in the second half. Clemson's gone to their 2 deep, in some cases 3 deep at running back even. So, Lawrence looked good. Was sharp, hit most of his passes. I mean, you hear, he only was off 20 of 25, so he was accurate today. And I think, Coach Sweeney doing a good job getting Chase Bryce some more snaps that are going to definitely help the Tigers down the stretch.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin Casey. It's been a wild one so far in Stillwater. Let's go there and check out the latest on Iowa State and Oklahoma State. Here's Cameron Govan.
Yeah, Iowa State and Oklahoma State. OSU just cut the lead with a 6-play, 27-yard drive, and Justice Hill capped it off with a 5-yard touchdown run to put the Pokes up, to put Iowa State up 40-35 right now. But OSU continues to struggle on the offensive side, protecting quarterback Taylor Cornelius. Iowa State has 6 sacks on the quarterback so far, and penalties are also killing Oklahoma State on both sides of the ball. They have 10 penalties for 97 yards. Fans were actually starting to boo at one point in time, but they came back, and now the score is 40-35 with over 10 minutes left in the game.
All right, thank you very much, Cameron. Let's head to Jeff Rapp, where Ohio State's starting to open it up a little against Indiana. Here's Jeff.
Yeah, this third quarter, not what Indiana coach Tom Allen was looking for after his team was trailing 28-20 at halftime. Indiana came out and has really given up a poor play defensively, let Paris Campbell loose for a 71-yard touchdown. They also just turned the ball over moments ago. A recovery by Draymond Jones, one of OSU's outstanding defensive linemen. The Hoosiers with -2 yards of offense so far in this second half, and yet they still only trail 35-20. Ohio State starting to get more pressure on Indiana quarterback Peyton Ramsey, who's having a good day with a couple of touchdown throws, but Dwayne Haskins, the man once again, Ohio State quarterback, he's 21 of 26, Rich, for 320 yards, 4 touchdowns. He has thrown a pick, just his third of the year, but up to 23 touchdown pitches on the season so far for young Mr. Haskins. So Buckeyes somewhat in control here, middle of the third period. We've got 7:37 to go, and Ohio State leads 35-20.
All right, thank you very much, Jeff. Let's go to Jack Armpriester in Miami, where there has been a big swing late third quarter. Here's Jack.
Yes, there has. 4:17 to go here in the third quarter. Florida State was on top 27-7 as Miami scores on a 17-yard touchdown toss from N'Kosi Perry. I can't say who it was to right now, but moments ago, Francois fumbled at the 20. Miami recovered. It took them 5 plays, 20 yards. They got in the end zone, 3-yard touchdown toss to Lawrence Cager from N'Kosi Perry. The point after was good. And then moments ago, Pinckney with an interception on DeAndre Francois. The first one was a fumble. This one was an interception return. And then one play to number 4, Jeff Thomas, with the touchdown. And all of a sudden, after trailing by 20 early in this third quarter, if this point after is good, the Canes will find themselves down just 6 as pending that point. For the game thus far, DeAndre Francois just 9 of 18 for 109. He's had 2 touchdowns, and now that 1 interception. N'Kosi Perry, 10 of 23. He has 3 touchdowns on the day, no interceptions. Of note, Canes safety Derek Smith was ejected for targeting earlier in the third quarter. DJ Matthews with a 74-yard punt return for a touchdown for Florida State. 4:11 to go rather here in the third quarter. The Canes now find themselves down by just 6, 27-21.
All right, so we have a ball game as it's not even in the fourth quarter. A stunning turnaround, as I mentioned. Let's go out to Bruce Morton right now. It's been a tight one between Arizona State and Colorado. Bruce?
Thanks, Rich. You're right. It has been a tight one, and it's about as tight as it can be right now. 21-21, 52 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Colorado has never led today, but the Buffs are threatening to do that for the first time. CU just connected on a 51-yard pass from Steven Montez to wideout K.D. Nixon, and Nixon was brought down at the 1-yard line of ASU. So when action resumes, the Buffaloes will try to punch it in to take the lead for the first time today. Eno Benjamin has run for 2 Sun Devil touchdowns, while Laviska Shenault has run for 1 touchdown and caught a pair of scoring strikes from the aforementioned Steven Montez, the most recent of which came from 30 yards here in the third quarter. Shenault has 11 catches for 117 yards. 49 seconds to go, third quarter, 21-21.
All right, and a good one right now on CBS between Florida and LSU, and Florida hanging tough right here with a 14. I'm sorry. It's a 19-14 game as Florida, LSU rather, has just scored. So point after pending there. So LSU going down the field just a second ago and punching it in to go in front by a score of 19-14. We'll get you the scoring recap on that one and coming up in just a couple of moments. But right now, let's get you the latest sports update with Larry Ridley.
CBS Sports Radio.
Sports Flash.
I'm Larry Ridley. Top 25 action here. College football. Got some games in progress. We'll go down to the ACC. 4th-ranked Clemson hammering Wake Forest. It's 56-3. That game in the fourth quarter. Travis Etienne, the running back, 3 rushing TDs for the Tigers, 167 yards on the ground. Down at the Swamp in Gainesville, number 5 LSU. They did just score. 2-point conversion, no good. Tigers lead the Gators 19-14. That game in the fourth quarter in Gainesville. A little southeast of there in Miami Gardens. Comeback for the Canes, 17th-ranked Miami, trailing Florida State now 27-21, late stages of the third quarter. Big 12 action. Iowa State on the road in Stillwater, leading 25th-ranked Oklahoma State 40-35. That game in the fourth. In Columbus, in the Horseshoe, number 3 Ohio State, 15-point lead over Indiana. It's 35-20. They're also in the third. And in the third, Arizona State was tied with number 21 Colorado, but Colorado just scored. PAT is pending. So 21st-ranked Colorado, the Buffaloes leading Arizona State 27-21 with the extra point coming up. Earlier finals in Fayetteville, the Tide scored on the first play of the game, and they never looked back.
Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback. He'll see Irv Smith go in motion to the left side. Josh Jacobs, play action fake. Throw on the slant. Judy makes the grab. Out races everybody. Near sideline 30. 20 down the right sideline 10. 5. Touchdown Alabama. 60 yards.
Eli Gold on Learfield. Number 1, Alabama beats up Arkansas 61-35. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 TD passes for the Tide. Highest scoring Red River shootout ever. Number 19, Texas hangs on the beat. Number 7, Oklahoma, 48-45. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, the game-winning field goal, 9 seconds left after OU scored 21 straight points to tie the game. 9th-ranked West Virginia, too much for Kansas, 38-22. Number 15, Michigan doubles up Maryland, 42-21. Northwestern, the upset at number 20, Michigan State, 29-19. 23rd-ranked NC State holds off Boston College, 28-23. Major League Baseball, ALDS game number 2. Indians 1, Astros nothing. They're in the 6th. Francisco Lindor solo home run in the 3rd. I'm Larry Ridley.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's premier home purchase lender. Today's fluctuating interest rates can leave you with unexpected higher mortgage payments. At Quicken Loans, we've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates so you can buy a home with certainty. It's called Rate Shield, and here's how it works. With Rate Shield, you can lock your interest rate while you shop for a new home. So if rates go up, you don't have to worry. And here's the best part. If rates go down, you get the lower rate. With Rate Shield, we really have you covered. Here are more reasons why you'll want to work with America's largest mortgage lender. For 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction for primary mortgage origination. And for the 5th year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in the nation for mortgage servicing. Rate Shield, another way we can save you money on your mortgage. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Based on Rocket Mortgage data in comparison to public data records. Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year purchase transactions. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender license in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.
At Discover, we believe anniversaries should be a time of celebration, not obligation. That's why we think annual fees are ridiculous. And now, just for giving us a try, we're going to give new card members a 1-year anniversary gift they'll never forget. At the end of your first year, we'll match all the cash back you've earned dollar for dollar. No caps and no catches, because we know if you try us, you'll like us. And that's worth every penny. Try it and believe it at discover.com/match. Cashback match offer only for new card members. Limitations apply.
And now, a thought from Geico Motorcycle.
It took 15 minutes to purchase the gas station egg salad. Eat the gas station egg salad. And regret the gas station egg salad as you presented numbers to the board. To add insult to injury, you could have used those 15 egg salad minutes to switch your motorcycle insurance to Geico.
Uh-oh. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on motorcycle insurance.
The sooner you call, the faster you can get relief. Get the maximum loan forgiveness
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260. It's time for Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters Hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
Early season woes for the Erie Otters continue as Erie welcomed in the Sudbury Wolves for their one and only matchup at the Erie Insurance Arena. We had ourselves the number 1 overall pick against the number 4 overall pick. Quentin Byfield against the Erie Otters, Jamie Drysdale. Well, on this night, the evening, Erie Otters looking to get back into their swing of things and into their brand of hockey. But that would be slowed down in the first period as the Sudbury Wolves would cash in first at 15-17. Right down center lane is Tabak. He gives to the near side corner for Hutchison. Float in front, they score! Pinballs around in front. They're looking to set up Blake McConville, and the Wolves take a 1-0 lead with 4:43 to play in the first. And the Otters. Fowler now twisted in front. It'll come to the blue line for Curtis Henry. Doesn't want to cooperate, but the Otters would be able to tie that hockey game up. It would be Curtis Henry holding the puck at a point. We were skating 4-on-4. His dish to Fowler, a little give and go. And the Otters, well, mostly defensive-minded defenseman, would find himself working towards the goal, and he would put it on the back end and roof it home. Curtis Henry for his second OHL goal of his career beats Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and the Otters were even at 1 aside. But as we head into the second period, it would be the Sudbury Wolves continuing their ways, leading the Central Division, and then David Levin, a first-round pick, first overall choice, just a few seasons ago, would give the go-ahead marker. Gritz battling in the near side corner, as is Gillard to his side. Worked along and further, thrown out in front. Here's Levin trying to get loose, and he does go and bank it in. 2-1 the score off of Levin's third of the season, and the Otters just could not find their way after that. They would add some insurance, and on a big night for fourth liner Nolan Hutchison, all of 17 points last season in his rookie year. Hutchison would have himself a 4-point night, 2 goals, 2 assists, adding this power play tally to make it 4-1. Here comes Sudbury. Left wing side to the Otters zone. They hold along the wall with just 5 seconds left on the power play. Shot from Tabaka stopped. Wraparound try. Bring it out in front. It's in. Nolan Hutchison skips down on the far side and sneaks it underneath Murphy. And it's now a 3-goal lead for the Wolves, 4-1. And that would be it. The Otters have pulled the goaltender to give everything they can in a late power play chance. But after outscoring the Flint Firebirds 12-1 in the home opener, the Otters have been outscored 14-2 in their last 3 losses. They'll look to snap this skid here tonight. The Erie Otters face off against the Saginaw Spirit. Well, playing against U.S. teams has gone well for Erie so far in this season. They're hoping this magic will find itself once again when they take on Michigan native, the Saginaw Spirit, the first of 4 matchups between these two squads. I'm Aaron Cooney, and this is the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set for the action, the Otters and the Spirit for the first time. We'll catch up with Alex Gritz when we return. More coming up. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Whether you're a newborn or a new retiree, life can be unpredictable. That's why when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. For your everyday needs in those unexpected moments, for support in a crisis and motivation when you're running low, and to be there when you need us most. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're getting set for Otters in Spirit here at 7 o'clock from the Erie Insurance Arena as the Otters wrap up the first 4 of 5 games here on home ice. And they're taking to the road next week, a 3-game road swing for the Erie Otters as they make their way out east, take on the Peterborough Petes, Kingston Frontenacs, and the Ottawa 67s. Before returning home for another 5 games on home ice. So the Otters looking to find their way at the Erie Insurance Arena here tonight before taking to the road. But it's going to be a tough test here against the Saginaw Spirit, one of the teams that early on was expected and predicted to be a contender in the Western Conference and a contender for the Ontario Hockey League Championship. As they've been kind of in the midst of that rebuild, they finished low, and as we know, in the bottom of the standings the last couple of years, and it's all starting to come to fruition for them. They filled some holes, a few trades, and also with a goaltender coming in from the Youngstown Phantoms in a Russian named Ivan Prosvetov. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups. For the Erie Otters, our Marsh Real Estate Services starting lineup is going to feature number 35, Noah Battaglia, getting the start for the Otters. 0-1 on the year. He had that rough out. Remember, he played that game in Mississauga. 6.00 goals against average, an .838 save percentage for Battaglia. But in that game, that's hard to judge a guy off of his first start when he only had to take on a hungry Mississauga Steelheads team that just had returned to them Owen Tippett and Ryan McLeod. So we'll see. I expect Noah to bounce back here this evening. Starting lineup for the Erie Otters. Part of that, you'll see Kyle Maksimovic with Peter Chaika and Garrett Podobny on defense, Jack Duff and Jamie Drysdale. Scratches for the Erie Otters include number 3, Ryan Martin, number 61, Daniel Singer, and number 91, Brendan Hoffman, which leads us to our UPMC injury report. Ryan Martin out with an upper body injury. This is another game missed for him. In all, he's missed 3 straight for the Erie Otters. They hope to get him happy and healthy. If you're healthy, you'll be happy, I would assume. And back in the lineup on the road next week, when the Otters take to a 3-game road swing over 4 days. Across the ice, the Saginaw Spirit riding high right now. They're a little bit slow of a start for them to get going, but now they have found their way, winning each of their last 2 games. They fell in an overtime game on Sunday, but they're in the midst of a 3-game road trip as well. A victory on Wednesday in Flint, and then last night a 4-3 overtime win in Kitchener brings them here to the Erie Insurance Arena in this final matchup of a 3-game swing for them on the road. Ivan Prosvetov will get the start. Number 50, 19-year-old, 6'5", 175 pounds from Moscow, Russia, the 13th overall pick in the CHL import draft, picking him from the Youngstown Phantoms. Scratches for the Spirit include number 8, Caleb Everett, out with an upper body injury. 26, Cameron Faber, he is out as well. Ryan Stepien is out, number 61. And number 30, the extra goaltender, Tristan Lennox, out of the lineup for the Saginaw Spirit. But a handful of bodies, handful of NHL picks. They had 11 in all, the Saginaw Spirit, heading to NHL training camps. And the big one of note would be the second-round pick of the New York Islanders just this past draft in Bodie Wild. On a 4-game point streak out of Plymouth, Michigan. Well, was born in Montreal, has dual citizenship, will wear the American flag for his country of choice. He actually left the United States Development Program to come here and play in the Ontario Hockey League. And in just 5 games, he has netted 8 points, 2 goals to go along with that for the Saginaw Spirit. Wearing number 74 here tonight, Bodie Wild will be fun to watch. Among the other bodies of this group around it, fellow New York Islander pick in Blade Jenkins out there as well. So, Otters and Spirit, it's the first matchup of 4 between these 2 squads. And I talked to Alex Gritz about that, getting set for this evening's matchup. We'll talk to number 96 when we come back. You're listening to the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show right here on your home for Otters hockey. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail, but I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized Sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters second year forward, third year man in the league, Alex Gritz. And Alex, this team got off to a incredible start with the home opener win and 12-1, but since then things have kind of dipped a bit in the ebb and flow of a hockey season. What has gone on in the last 3 games that this team is looking to correct here tonight?
Yeah, that 12-1 win, that's something that that happened. That's over with. We can't hang on that forever. Like that, it's one win. It's over. And lately we've been maybe getting a little too comfortable and maybe a little bit lazy and not competing like we should. And we need to get back to those things now, because those are things that make our team successful, and that I think that we need to do a lot better in order to win games.
I know there was a team meeting earlier this morning. What was kind of the message that was brought out there, and for everybody to kind of talk about and kind of air the grievances and get this thing back on the rails?
Yeah, just like I said, we need to get back to playing how we should, our identity, and we need to be working hard, competing on pucks and skating, and no glide in our game, and those are things that we have to do, like I said, to be successful and win games.
You come in for year 3 in your Ontario Hockey League career. I know it's every time I look at it, it's like, no, these guys keep moving up and getting older, and I'm doing the same thing. Yeah. So I'm in year 6, but when you look at what you do preparation wise, obviously you have a couple off seasons. So what goes into it to year 3 that you prepare yourself and your body and your ability to come out here and to help this team be successful? Yeah,
there's definitely a lot of changes. It's hard to believe that this is already my 3rd year. It has gone super fast, but. I think one thing that I've learned is it doesn't get any easier. This is a really tough league to play in, and from my 1st year to my 3rd year, I feel like personally that I have learned a lot, and I have gained experience just from the guys that I have played with and the coaches that I've had, and the stuff that they taught me has been huge in my development. And I think that I've learned that I have to prepare every day. This isn't a part-time thing. This is a thing that you have to think about and work at every day. And I think that it just comes down to little things, and like those things that I have learned from past experiences. And I think that now I'm learning still to this day, and I'm getting even better.
You got the Saginaw Spirit here in town tonight, and they're one of the favorites preseason. That this is a team that's they've been building for, and they got some talent with Bodie Wild committing and some other guys committing, coming from the United States development team, and you name it. But here they are, a bit of a slide to start, and they're starting to climb their way back in. They've a couple games in a row they've won. What's it take against these guys to slow them down and to get the home crowd fired back up and get right behind you?
Yeah, they're a good team with a lot of talent, just like everyone in this league. And I think tonight's going to be a good test for us. We're coming off 3 straight losses, so we definitely want to turn things around tonight, but we're going to have to work hard. We're going to have to be good in our own end, be good defensively, and take advantage when we do have offensive chances, because like you said, that they're very deep. They have a lot of good talent, so we want to be able to jump on them, use our speed, and do what we do well.
Thanks, it was Alex, and good luck here. Have fun against the Spirit.
Thanks, Kenny.
That's Alex Gritz of the Erie Otters. Face-Off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on, and that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents United States of America team matchup. The Erie Otters hosting the Saginaw Spirit. Hello again, everyone. I am Aaron Cooney. As we look at this evening's matchup, Otters and Spirit, first of 4 between the two squads on the year. As the Erie Otters, well, they're rounding out a homestand. First 4 of 5 games here at the Erie Insurance Arena before taking to the road. Saginaw, they're rounding out a 3-game road swing and looking to make it perfect. Following victories in Flint Wednesday, last night an overtime victory over the Kitchener Rangers, and now here in Erie. Noah Battaglia gets the call for the Erie Otters. 0-1, only one start in the Ontario Hockey League. 6 goals allowed and .838 save percentage for the 18-year-old out of Toronto, Ontario. Free agent signing of the Erie Otters out of training camp. Ivan Prosvetov, he gets the start, 1-0, 3.71 goals against average and .855 save percentage for the 13th overall pick in the CHL import draft. As we are underway, and a heavy collision to the near side corner of the Otters zone. It sprung loose for Brendan Kishnick. And Saginaw named himself. And actually, Kishnick, him and his family billeted Saginaw Spirit players. Who has it right now? Kishnick floats it towards the goal. And that one just skips wide. Gurney keeps it down deep. Here comes Alex Gritz as Kishnick heads to the goal. Gritz spins along on the near side corner, trying to work this thing up the wall as Emmett Sproul will be taken away by Caddick. Sproul trying to get it right back. Able to hold it into the line, but it's nudged ahead and all the way down towards Erie ice. Angled back behind the net. Curtis Henry takes over for Erie, looking for his partner Kishnick. He's going to find Giroux's shot coming fresh out of the bench from the far side. He gets a hammer on the puck, but it sails over the net. Steven Giroux now, the captain of the squad, turned around, and that puck flipped out to center off the window by the Erie Otters. And now Blade Jenkins Jake takes over. Pass out to neutral ice. Intercepting that was Chaika. The Otters ahead. Podobny looking for Kyle Maximovich. They're offside, coming across and into the attacking zone. Well, a bit of fog here on this evening, and it's fogging up the glass as well. We're dealing with some unusual high temperatures, and they're calling for highs in the 80s here today in Erie, PA. So that has kind of thrown things out of whack a bit. As this puck is flipped into the Otters bench, attempted entry by Brady Gilmore. He gets a little underneath that one and sends it into the Otters bench. Face-off will be just in front of Erie's bench. A minute and 20 seconds in. Scoreless hockey game. Otters and Spirit first go around this season. Oh, now we're going to drop it at center ice. A little switch. And back to action we go. The Saginaw Spirit team is one of the favorites going into the season for the Western Conference title. A among the CHL top 10 in the preseason rankings. They're up there for a couple weeks as the number 8 team and just recently dropped out of it as the Otters chase this puck down in the offensive zone. A little bit of trouble back behind their own goal with Prosvetov, and Garrett Podubny was back there forcing the issue as the Otters had to find this biscuit out of their own end, and off the head they come. Maximovich walking in, his wrist shot is blocked. Getting a piece of that was O'Grady. Dancing out ahead, Albert McNash. Into the Otters zone. Nice poke check by Jack Duff. That opened things up to the neutral zone where Chaika launches it in from center red. Dump and change for the Erie Otters, who look to get out here with some energy to start. And the coaching staff, Chris Hartsburg, spoke to that. But the Otters had an identity crisis over the last couple of games. They needed to find and get back to their hockey game and their style of play here tonight. A team meeting this morning to talk things over as the Otters chase this puck down to the near side corner. As a heavy check to Luke Beamish down to the near side corner, and a penalty upcoming. It's going to be a checking from behind call to Aiden Pruder. All the officials right there. As always, our officiating crew is brought to you by the Visual Options. Mike Hamilton, David Gianfrini, Andre Grugru, first-year man, and Ryan Card, 2 linesmen. But Mike Hamilton was right there in the corner and saw Aiden Pruder watch the numbers of Luke Beamish and push them right into the near side corner boards. And here goes the power play. 0 for 14 the last 14 tries. As a wrist shot in front. Deflection try by Yatman. Couldn't finish off that rebound. Prosvetov, fresh here today, makes the stop and smothers that rebound. Lots of time left on that power play. Erie, 12.5% on the man advantage. 2 for 16, and those 2 are back at the home opener. They're 0 for over the last 3 games. Beamish at the blue line, and they give to Podubny. One-time shot, and his fellow countryman Prosvetov makes the stop. Sven Yast last year with the Youngstown Phantoms on a run to the Clark Cup Finals. Ivan Prosvetov, 19-9-3-1 during the regular season last year, a 2.90 goals against average and a .913 save percentage, which was good enough to have the Arizona Coyotes call his name in the 4th round this past NHL draft. As the Erie Otters, Hayden Fowler turned around by Cole Koski, and on his backhand, Koski delivers it down to Erie ice. 20 seconds off the clock on the power play as Kyle Maximovich a little hard time trying to settle that puck down. Back behind his own net, and as the worked ahead, skating now, Beamish. Down the right wing side into the zone. Drops it off for Garrett Podubny, ahead for Hayden Fowler. Battle ensues along the near side half boards. But it's being worked by Davis to the far side behind his net. Koski's out ahead. They try to get it to him. Passes just a bit far for his reach. Moved by Battaglia, and the man trying to keep the puck in was Busdecker, and he ran right into a linesman on that far side. That's a lucky bounce for the Erie Otters as Garrett Podubny carries the other side. Knocked off of his stick. And now twisting in the far side as O'Grady rattles it around the far side corner of his own end. It's back to center ice for the Erie Otters. 50 seconds left on the power play. A little over 3.5 minutes off the clock here from the Erie Insurance Arena. In the first period, no score. First power play for the Erie Otters. On the ice now as they have some trouble getting out of their zone. Good pressure on this forecheck by the Spirit. Keep the Otters in their own end for a bit as it's finally swept down the other side by Jamie Drysdale. But Saginaw's going to exit quickly and deliver it back down to the Otters' end. Battaglia settles it, hands off to Maxim Golod flying into the Erie end. But it passes off the mark, and once more from the blue line, delivered down ice by Saginaw. 15 seconds left in the power play. Golod to find it out of his own corner. On from the right wing side. Drop it back for Drysdale. He's chased by Caddick. Erie just pushes it to the near boards. First man to it's going to be Saginaw. Rolling puck towards the Otters' net. Emmett Sproul settles it down. It's out of the box. Comes Pruder. And it seemed like a pretty easy kill for the Saginaw Spirit. The Otters 0 for 1 tonight with the man advantage. They spring it loose for Chaika, right wing side. He puts on the Ritz. Nice little move. Carries the puck to the corner. He's planted inside offensive territory. Golod tries to dig this one away. 2 aside. And it squirts loose for Caddick. Cannot clear it as it's held in by Gillard. Turning is Davis, who has it now. To Caddick of the Spirit. 27 in Navy. And he dishes left wing side for Jake Goldowski. Back to Caddick. Takes a little poke and they throw it towards the goal. Stick save made on the paddle by Battaglia. Erie bounces it ahead as Jack Duff gets working and the train motor gets rolling down ice. Able to leave it behind the goal. Prosvetov, He'll come out, slap it to the near side. Or the fourth line on for the Erie Otters. They scored it loose towards the middle of the ice, but it's all Saginaw. Away comes Gilmore. He'll send it into the Otters zone. Here with over 5 minutes off the clock in the first period. No score. Battled behind the net as Gillard takes a shoulder from Koski. Unable to clear. It's held at the blue line. Snap back behind the net. It settles back for Jack Duff to pick that one up. Hand to his partner. And Gillard from the left side delivers ahead to center. Prodded there by Selin. And chasing after it, D'Amato. Trying to work it to the front of the goal. He was poke checked nicely on a move by O'Grady. And ahead for Albert McNash. The overtime hero last night, Albert McNash. Now on for Gilmore. Erie, nice read, and off goes Chad Yetman just on. He's got a man with him. Yetman gives off the goal line, walks in left wing side, wrist shot, glove save, snared by Prosvetov, and he holds on for the whistle. It was Curtis Henry that jumped up on the play. To make it an odd man rush, and Max Golan was the late trailer after the pickoff by Chad Yetman, but they can't best Prosvetov. It makes the glove hand save, and it's third of the night. Worked ahead to center ice. Here come the Spirit flying through the Erie territory. Mason Millman delivers it to the near corner. Fires around the boards, activating from the point, slap it towards the goal. Battaglia able to make the stop of his own as he denies a try by Hayden Davis. 11 players for the Saginaw Spirit squad invited to NHL camps, rookie camps, training camps. The Otters, only a pair for them, and you're comparing them with Maximovich and Maxim Golod. But the Saginaw Spirit, contenders they expect to be this year, as the Otters unable to clear here, held at the blue line, and worked along by Davis right wing side. They hold in, throw it towards the goal, no one there on the backhand. Looking for a backdoor tap in. Wild holds in. They leave it down the left wing boards where it's intercepted by Hayden Fowler. And he just flips it out ahead to center and settled down by the Spirit in their own end. And Bodie Wild's going to get this moving. 4-game assist streak for Bodie Wild. Given left wing. They come rambling on in. And the shot wide from Busdecker. That trickles all the way back out to center ice. Settled once more by the Spirit. And Wild will drop it back into the Otters' end. Henry, he'll poke it ahead in front of him. Ends up back on his blade. Gives to his partner Kishnik. Looking to find center ice is Hayden Fowler. Rolls off of his stick. And ahead comes Nicholas Porco. Leans in on the backhand. Throws it in front. Off the goaltender. And the rebound gathered in by Chad Yetman defensively. And the Otters head towards center. Looking for Fowler. Just offside on the play. As our linesman Ryan Card there to blow the whistle. With 12:42 to go. First period. No score. 3 shots apiece for the Otters and the Spirit. And the draw comes in front of the Otters bench just outside of their end. Wave down as the Otters centerman, Alex Gritz-Gurney, will step in. This time against the captain, Damian Giroux, a 5th-round pick of the Minnesota Wild just this past NHL draft. Millman delivers ahead for Porco. Trying to work around Duff as he staple guns into the glass. They do get the puck in deep. Played on further to Jenkins in the left wing corner of the Otters' end. Jenkins comes up high. Hits the breaks at the top of the circle. Gives to the blue line. They hold there. Wrist shot from Millman on the way. Held by goaltender Battaglia. And he'll take the whistle. Noah Battaglia, his first start up in Mississauga last week. I know he allowed 6 goals, but we talked to Chris Hartsburg about that. Erie's head coach. He didn't get much help in that game from his team. The Otters, a rough go on the road in their first road trip. But Battaglia saw over 20 shots in that first period. And in the entirety of the game, stopped 31 of 37. And unfortunately had a healthy dose of Owen Tippett on the night. And that's tough for any goaltender, let alone your first OHL start. Owen Tippett comes back fresh from Florida. They also had Brian McLeod back as the Otters fell in that game 6-1. Dumped into the Erie zone by Albert McNash. Drysdale able to hustle it back behind his own goal. And it's going to be exited here by Chaika as he skates through neutral ice. Drysdale wants to join the play. Thrown in deep by Peter Chaika. Drysdale after behind the goal. Garrett Podubny watches also. Drysdale drifts on back to his defensive position As it's worked onto the near side corner by the Spirit. Jostling in the corner continues. In steps Captain Maximovich for the Erie Otters. Finally, it's knocked loose. McNash looking for it. And on the backhand, can't clear because Maximovich took it away right in front of him. But the Spirit regained possession, and Maximovich just dumps McNash on the play, and the Otters come countering once more. It's Chaika. First shot sails high from long range. Looking to keep that one in as Gillard pops up to the air. Maximovich looking for it. Settled here for McNash on the dish, and he'll deliver left wing side as the Spirit skate in. Koski delivered towards the far corner of the Otters' end. Twisting there, back in possession. Here's O'Grady centering pass. No one there to take the shot. Koski has it now, drops it in front off a stick. Battaglia there for Erie. With 10:59 to play in this first period. No score. Battaglia smothers another one with the puck loose to his right. Now the Otters had a great start. 12-1 victory over the Flint Firebirds. Since then, outscored 14-2 over the last 9 periods of hockey. Looking to change that here tonight. This one skips on goal from the point. Battaglia lays down. No whistle. It's still in the blue paint. Battaglia trying to smother the puck. It's loose behind the goal. Grabbed here by the Spirit. Look out to the point. They couldn't keep it in. It's off the back end of O'Grady, and the Otters, fortunate for them, they get a clear off that play. Here come the Spirit again. Kishnick steps up and will poke that one back towards center. And that was nearly a 2-on-1 for the Saginaw Spirit coming to the Otters' end. Good defensive play by Kishnick. D'Amato takes one over, pokes it along at center ice. Further, here's Selin left wing side into the zone. Got a man in front. Selin trying to center it. He ends up off his stick and picks it back up. Looking for Kishnick now on the dish. And it's out of his reach. And that puck will slide back to center ice. D'Amato could not corral the puck. And it'll be settled down by Hayden Davis, a former first-round pick of the Niagara Ice Dogs. As Caddick will dump it in for Saginaw. Henry, he's leaned in by a member of Saginaw, but Henry in that big frame can flip it ahead to center ice, and now Fowler chases, where it's picked up by Riley Webb and given out right wing side and pushed by Cole Perfetti, the first round pick, and a penalty coming up to the Otters on the play as Hayden Fowler came crashing in, and it looked like he caught Cole Perfetti low on the hit, the attempted hit. They come to defend their first round pick. 5th overall, Cole Perfetti, but the Otters are going to go to the penalty box, and it's Saginaw's turn to head to the power play with 9:49 to go in this first frame. No score, Otters and Spirit. Otters fans, real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the Brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Well, the Erie Otters are getting a healthy dose of import goaltenders here in these last 2 games. You saw NHL quality stuff last night from Buffalo Sabres second-round pick Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. The Finnish native, he was selected 3rd overall in the CHL import draft. It's the first year that they've allowed goaltenders back in it. Of course, one of the last European goaltenders and import goaltenders to be in this league. Well, the Otters have had success with that. It was Oscar Dansk now with the Las Vegas Golden Knights organization. And now tonight, Erie seeing Ivan Prosvetov, who's spent already a year in North America, playing with the just down the road, really, not too far away from Erie, Pennsylvania. He's the Youngstown Phantoms, about an hour and a half away. Erie gets a clear here to open things up on this PK. Prosvetov settles it down and hands off to his defense, where it's lugged ahead by this power play unit. Drop pass from Bodie Wild. Corralled and left ahead another fellow New York Islanders prospect, and Blake Jenkins. His pass seems to deflect off a stick, and Erie just drops it down ice. Wild will take it there. Smooth skating Wild. Look at this, 6'3", 190. And he drags it out right wing side into the neutral zone. Drop pass picked up by McNash. Right to the right wing. Into the zone on the entry. That was played by Koski. They feed it behind the net. Tied up there by Jack Duff. Fed around the near side boards by the Spirit. And they'll hold in with Bodie Wild. Attempted to go D-to-D, and that's off a stick of Christian Gurney. Erie gets a clear out the center, but they're coming back in with Gilmore left wing. Jams on the brakes. Looks down left side. Hands to the corner, Koski. Right back to Gilmore. Charges, tries to center it through. Didn't make it there. He'll find it behind the net, Gilmore. Back out to the blue line. Reset. Bodie Wild. Now McNash. Left wing side. Walks in. Wrist shot stopped by Battaglia. And he'll hold on. Albert McNash. Spent last season with the Mississauga Steelheads. The year before that, he was with the Guelph Storm. Originally selected by the Guelph Storm in the 2017 CHL import pick. And Mississauga picked him up in the import draft last year and then traded this offseason to the Saginaw Spirit as the overager joins in on a 6-game point streak. He just got points in every game with the Spirit this season. Here's Damien Giroux, the captain. He'll settle things down back behind his own net. Half a minute on this power play for the Spirit. Erie on the Planet Fitness penalty kill. Borko sends it left side to the corner. Giroux played around the horn as they look to get it on the stick of Cole Perfetti, the rookie. He's tied up by Kyle Maximich. Got it right back, though. Perfetti throws it towards the net. It's off a stick, ramped onto the near corner. Here it comes crashing in. It's Curtis Henry slapping this one the length of the ice. Prosvetov comes down to settle it from the near boards. Picked up by Millman. 7th round pick in 2017 to the Saginaw Spirit. Joe Mack pokes one away. Now Emmett Sproul has it. Out of the box steps Fowler. Even strength. Long range try from the far boards. Deflected out of play by Prosvetov. With 7:44 to go in the first frame. Still scoreless here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. It's one of the best power play units here in the league to start at 29.6%, 4th overall, and the 3rd most opportunities for this group, the Saginaw Spirit. Right wing, Busdecker. Trying to get out ahead, he will skate with it. Hands off to Grondin, then left wing side, back to Busdecker, who's got some jam down behind the goal. He ties up with Gillard, but that thing squirts loose. Kept in by Riley Webb to the far corner of the Otters' end. Gillard leans in on a body. Mack is there to help out, but Grondin steps in for Saginaw and able to knock it loose to the near side. Luke Beamish takes there, where it's gloved down and poked forward by the Erie Otters, but not legally because it is a hand pass. And the faceoff will come on back to the Otters zone with 7:11 to go here in this first period. Shots 7-4 in favor of the Spirit. Still looking for our first goal on the night. Battaglia directs traffic in front of him, and in to stake this face-off will be Peter Chaika, Erie's first-round selection in the CHL import draft. They only took one, as they still have Garrett Podubny here, as the Otters are guilty of an icing call right off the bat of that draw. On back will reset to the right of Noah Battaglia. So Stefan Patry moves on from the Erie Otters. They decided ultimately to release the Swiss-born hockey player. Select Chaika, 11th overall. They have kept Garrett Podubny here, the Otters' first-round pick in the 2016 CHL import draft. He remains with the Otters for a 3rd season. Had a career year last year, 8 goals, 36 points. Drysdale for the Erie Otters after the faceoff win. They go D-to-D behind the net. Out left wing side. They look to bounce it ahead. Chaika flying into the zone, right wing side. Leans in on defender, puts a backhand try. Stopped by Prosvetov. And holds on, and we'll whistle now for a draw inside Saginaw territory. Garrett Podubny and Ivan Prosvetov have a little discussion there. Both Russian-born players. Draw to Prosvetov's left. Hustling after this one. Garrett Podubny takes a shoulder from Duncan Penman, and it allows the Spirit to play it out to center ice off a body of one of the Otters. That was Chaika as it settles in front of the Otters bench. Taking over is Beamish. Looks ahead for Garrett Podubny. Lost the handle there for a second. Has to backhand up the wall. Chaika swinging at it. Comes loose to Kyle Maximich into the zone. And he works on left wing side. Gives to the blue line. Dished in further. Rattles around along the far half wall. On that left wing side, the Otters chasing, but it's cleared by Saginaw. They drop it off in a 2-on-1 here, quickly developing. Right wing side walking in, rifling wide on the shot. Busdecker sends it wide. Back on towards center. Picked up by Cole Perfetti Off to a great start in his OHL career. Had a heck of a first game in his open up his OHL career. 4 goals, 6 points to start as the Otters able to beat out an icing opportunity, but the puck trickles off the stick of Chad Yetman down below the goal line and out of play, which will result in a face-off once more. As after we were trading some chances early on, things have slowed a little bit here. With 5:53 to go in this first frame, still no score. Shots in favor of the Spirit 7-5, and the puck will come out towards neutral ice for this face-off. Yetman will find this one, bouncing across the line. Tries a shot. That's off the stick of Davis, blocked. It settles down in the right wing corner. Fowler couldn't keep that alive. And skated out ahead by Giroux. And they got 3 strong. Jenkins left wing side to the Otter zone. Bounce it towards the front of the net. Diving to slow. Cover that one up. That was Battaglia. He had a man on the back door. Giroux couldn't get a stick on it. And Battaglia on a knuckling puck. Oh, hold on. Once more, another face-off. Face-offs about even. Slight edge for the Otters with just by 1, 9-8. Here, 17 face-offs in this first frame. Christian Kearney will pick this one up. Puts the mail out towards center ice where it's knocked down by Riley Webb. Sent on goal, no icing. So Battaglia is forced to cover up, and some rough stuff behind the play. Jack Duff did not appreciate the snow shower that was delivered to his goaltender and gives a little left-hand swing.
Congratulations, you just won 2 tickets to a future game, courtesy of Planet Fitness Gentlemen Pregame.
And let's see, they are going to give Jack Duff a penalty. They're waiting to see what was going to happen as Jack Duff was protecting his goaltender. Took exception to the snow shower coming towards Noah Battaglia. Now Jack Duff is going to sit. And Erie's going back to the Planet Fitness penalty kill. Second power play chance here for the Spirit. Kyle Maximovich will return back to the bench looking for an explanation. Didn't get much of any conversation. And to the power play goes Saginaw as Albert McNash holds left wing side. Leaves it to the near corner off the stick of Henry. He plants a man down low. As Gritz prods it ahead towards the blue line. Not out though because Wild came over and he's going to hold. Looks left. McNash cross ice feed from the right wing side. Jenkins, he's going to set up Wild. Again holds, drags across the line, walks that tightrope, delivers right wing side, ramped ahead. A massive stop by Battaglia on a little deflection play from a few feet out by Gilmore. Better save using the noggin for Battaglia. Here he does get a clear on that play, and here comes Wild ahead. He'll scoop it back for McNash. Cross ice feed, tapped into the Otter zone by Koski. Beamish will pick up the puck, look right wing to deliver it out to center ice. A backhand play by Yetman gets it there. And Wild will take it once more from his own blue line. Kolkoski now leaves it out towards the middle of the ice. Maximovich, he'll pick this one up off a body. Maybe have a 2-on-1 rush. Forced down to the near side boards. Spins away from a couple checks. Delivers it out to Jamie Drysdale on some penalty killing. And now a slashing call upcoming. It'll go to the Erie Otters captain, Kyle Maximovich. And the Otters will be short 5-on-3 now. 48 seconds with Jack Duff in the penalty box, and the Planet Fitness penalty kill just got more interesting. The first time Erie's faced a 5-on-3 this season. A little reactionary penalty from Kyle Maximovich. Didn't like the body that came his way after the play in the offensive zone. Gave a little whack back and caught the eye of our officials. And Wild will hold from the blue line. 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. Wild center point. Options on either side. They'll give right. Drifting on to the near side wall. Jenkins right on back towards Bodie Wild as he drifts to the goal line now in behind Erie's net. Looking to flip on for Albert McNash, stationed at the left wing half wall. Comes to the top of the circle. Wild once more. A lot of stuff out high and perimeter right now. They haven't got a shot away. McNash will let it go. That one sails wide with a body in front from Koski. Foot race to the puck. Henry will get there. And he just nudges it across the blue line. That's enough for a clear and forces Saginaw to tag up. Bounce it right back in. Right wing side, Jenkins. 5 seconds to 5-on-3. His shot blocked. Erie finds the biscuit. And they'll chop it on down. Duff is out of the penalty box. And the Erie Otters are down just one man for 1:10. Here comes Saginaw to center ice. It's Wild once more. Wheels lift. Drops it off. Giroux hands right. In on the entry. Giroux gets right back from Perfetti. His shot is blocked. Porco takes over. Trying to hand back to Giroux. Takes a tumble as well, but it's out to the blue line. Wild holds in. Nice little move around Yetman. Drops it near side. Picked up near the wall by Damian Giroux. In front. One-time try. They just missed the net on Battaglia. Goldowski let the shot go, but it kind of flipped up on him and fluttered wide. Rolls out the center, but they come right back in. Left wing Perfetti off the side of the cage is shot wide. Erie's Emmett Sproul looking to clear. They can't glove it down. Jack Duff again. He'll get underneath this one. That'll go to center ice as it rolls on towards the red line. We picked up by Emmett Sproul. He'll shovel it even further. That'll deliver to the near corner. Maximovich out in 10. Out ahead comes Millman. Given across near side. Here's Porco. Chopped away by Erie's Jamie Drysdale. And the Otters have killed off a lengthy 5-on-3. And that'll draw the affection of the crowd. 2:05 to go. Still no score. Otters in spirit here in the first. Drysdale has some room to skate right wing side. Jamie Drysdale, Erie's first round pick, steps around one man, but a nice recovery poke check by Hayden Davis. Chaika gives back behind the goal. Maximovich working in the office here. Waits, holds, waits, comes near side. Activating his Drysdale. Maximovich takes that lane, the near side, turns and fires. And that was blocked by Davis, who stayed with him. And Duff backs up all the way to his own end with 95 seconds to go in this frame. Bounced on right wing side. Just on Garrett put up. He's got bodies in front. Backhander rises off the mark. Settled down. Here's Jack Duff. He'll step into one just wide as that thing whistles off the end boards. Carried ahead by Saginaw. Flying out right wing side. Here comes Max Braun, and he'll let one go. Off his stick. Battaglia says no. And a whistle with 1:17 to play in the first. What his post-game comments, Chris Hartsburg talked about no fight. Erie was being too cute. He doesn't seem happy to be here, but that pedal to kill unit, it just seemed like you could see the Otters starting to figure themselves out, find their identity again. Puck sails just wide on the attempt. Porco has one roll off his stick, settled for Jenkins in the near corner. He was tripped up a bit by Fowler, but the Otters able to grab the puck out of their own end. Skate ahead, goal line. Toss it to the near side corner. Yetman watching. Getting back first is Penman, however. It squirts loose. Here's Fowler to the goal, and the shot sails high. Maxim Golan able to keep this one in. And Fog kind of settling in here once more. The Erie Insurance Arena. Golan holds again. His shot sticked away by Prosvetov. And until it's in the near corner, Fowler ducks a check. Puck still loose inside offensive territory. Golan has it. With 35 seconds to go to Brendan Kishnick. Hands off to Fowler. Trying to dish this one out to Curtis Henry. Has to turn away from Penman now. Puck still loose in the zone. Here's Yetman with it. Fan on the plate. Got it back. Pulls in the right circle. Wrist shot. Sails over the shoulder of Prosvetov. Bouncing puck cannot be held in by Henry. And Erie back to their own end with 20 seconds left. Ahead for Yetman. Flipped ahead. Then dropped by Golan. Gathered in by the captain, Jamie and Giroux. And will this go enough for icing? Across the line. Erie gets a whistle. 6.4. On this first period clock. Battaglia is tapping along, telling Curtis Henry, let's go, get here. We can get an offensive zone draw. If we hurry up, Erie has 6.4 seconds to work with in this first frame. If they can indeed win a face-off and get something off quick. Podubny will take the draw for Erie. They settle into the left of Prosvetov. Against Giroux, comes with Drysdale to the goal. Save made, Prosvetov. Rebound in front. And it's cleared by Saginaw to center. And the horn will sound. But there is some fight in this Otters team here on a Saturday night from the Erie Insurance Arena. No score after 20. 9 shots for the Spirit. 8 shots for the Erie Otters. And Erie has killed off 3 Saginaw power plays as well in that first frame, including a 43-second 5-on-3 power play opportunity. We've got the UPMC intermission report coming up next. We will catch up with BJ Adams, Erie's associate coach. Second year with that title. I'll talk with BJ next when we return. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Introducing the 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. You can buy now for only $17,988. The Sport has available features such as 7-inch touchscreen, rear view camera, Bluetooth, and of course Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Or buy the family-friendly 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander for only $19,988 or get 0% financing for 72 months. This 7-passenger top safety pick is designed to keep you and your family safe and financially sound. So we dare you to compare the 2018 7-passenger Mitsubishi Outlander that you can buy now for only $19,988 or 0% financing for 72 months. Also, come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discounts include $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Prices prior to tax, title, and license. Discounts may not be combined with any other offers. 0% available if approved credit for 72 months through dealer and indirect lending service and cannot be combined with discount.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters Associate Coach BJ Adams. And BJ, you come into a second season as the Associate Coach. I haven't had a chance to catch up with you yet, but your defensive core, a bit different from last season. What have you seen from some of these young guys, and even the improvements on guys that were rookies last year that now they're your veterans coming into this season?
Yeah, obviously a little bit younger in the back end there. We moved a couple guys out who had some experience. We like our group back there. We got guys that can skate fairly well. We got some size, and they can move the puck really well, and that's kind of what we're looking for in the back end. And second-year guys in terms of Jack Duff and Curtis Henry, we thought it made really big strides over the course of the summer, getting their bodies to where they need to. They came in great shape. They might be putting a little more pressure on themselves to be that great defensemen and carry that. We just need them to be them and what they're going to be, and that's both those guys being physical and making good first passes and moving the puck and getting shots from the blue line onto the net. You look at Jamie Drysdale, who's coming in. Obviously, you can all see his skating and how good he is at that, and he's still learning now what it is to play at this game, against bigger, stronger guys, and how to use his skating to his advantage and quickness. And there's been some good growth in his game so far, and I'm sure they will continue to get there. Luke Beamish, who came through us midway through the season last year, but didn't get to play a lot because he got hurt right near the end, which maybe hurt him a little bit. But he came in pretty good shape this year. He looks a little quicker, which is good to see. And his development as a defenseman now is getting better. As he's not overly big guy. He makes really good decisions with the puck, but now he's getting involved more physically, and he's really keen on learning and trying to get better. Marcus Gillard, who's been kind of thrust into here with the injury to Ryan Martin, he was just getting his feet wet, and I think he's just seeing what the league is really about. So all in all, we're really happy with our guys' development here. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some patience, but we got to keep challenging them every day to get better, and I believe they will.
Did you know that Curtis Henry had the stick handling skills and the ability for that goal last night, that he went there and tied the game up?
No, I didn't. I don't know if anybody in the building did, to be honest, and I'm not sure if Curtis did it himself.
I'm going to vouch with Hartsey and maybe get him out there in a shootout situations if needed.
We'll see. We'll see how that happens. I asked him if he blacked out or not when that happened, so he smiled at me and said no. So he meant to do it, he said.
I mean, one of the prettier goals, and he got the shout out from the OHL Twitter account as well. But for you as a coach, and you had a guy like Jamie Drysdale, how exciting is that to have a player that you get to mold, knowing? I mean, Chris Hartsburg came out and said he's one of the best defensemen this team's ever going to have. But to have a kid like that you get to see and grow and help develop along in his way.
Yeah, my job is just to try and help him achieve his goals, and then by doing that, he's going to help achieve our goals as well. So for him, it's just trying to get him to get better every single day. And there's things he does need to work on as being a 16-year-old defenseman in this league, and he's got to get better in being in this league, and then he'll worry about what comes in after that.
How important are we seeing that Ryan Martin is in this squad? I know injured last year, and he was starting to get back in the groove of things. It seemed like obviously a great night on opening night for everybody. But as he went down against the Mississauga Steelheads, it seems like the team kind of misses a guy like that.
Well, you see what Ryan maybe brings. He brings some leadership, brings some maturity to the game in terms of he's played for a few years. He's got a mature body in terms of he's physically strong. He's older, so he can lean on guys a little more and get it. Where some of the young guys may not be able to do that in their first year or second year here. Besides like a Jack Duff or Curtis Henry because of their size. But Marty he's a quiet leader on our back end, and he does a lot of the little things right, and that really helps out.
This team, victory in the home opener, 12-1. It's since then outscored 14-2 over that time. What needs to turn around for the Erie Otters moving forward and before you head to the road next week?
We need everybody to be on the same page in terms of our work ethic right now and our compete level. I think that's where first and foremost needs to start. We have too many guys that are taking a night off when some guys are going, and not everybody's pulling together right now in terms of what they're bringing in their work ethic and consistency here on a shift by shift, period by period, game by game basis right now, and we've got to get back to that.
Saginaw Spirit come in here tonight at the Erie Insurance Arena with the start at 7 o'clock. Seen this team quite a handful of times. They've added some more weapons that go along with it. Guys like Bodie Wild and Albert McNash, who we know from Mississauga last year. How do you slow these guys down? It seems like now it's their turn. They're really starting to find their groove after a bit of a slow start to the year.
Well, we're definitely going to have to match their work ethic, and then that's got to be the staple for us. They've got a really deep roster, and adding Bodie Wild on the back end has really helped them with some offensive on the back end. But we have to really match their work ethic and exceed it, and that's what we've been struggling with a little bit. And so this would be a great challenge here for us tonight.
Thanks, this is BJ, and good luck here against the Spirit.
Thanks, Aaron.
That's BJ Adams of the Erie Otters, associate coach. We got more coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Whether you're a newborn or a new retiree, life can be unpredictable. That's why when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. For your everyday needs in those unexpected moments, for support in a crisis and motivation when you're running low, and to be there when you need us most. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pre-game. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. We are in the first intermission. It's the UPMC Intermission Report. I'm Aaron Cooney, taking a look at our first period. Well, no score. And as the game kind of tilted towards the Spirit, the Otters, fought back. And I think when you heard, if you got to hear the comments from Chris Hartsburg following the game last night, obviously not happy. Did not see the engagement from all 18 skaters out there, and was looking for a lot more as his team was in, quote, a identity crisis. But the Otters seemingly have rediscovered themselves. They had a team meeting here this morning to talk some things over. We talked to Alex Gritz about that and what this group was looking for. And for me, when I look at this hockey game and see what the Otters were able to go out and do there just in that first period, well, you saw that fight. You saw that fight that we saw at the end of the season last year that was going to carry over here to this season. And I think we had that for the Erie Otters displayed during a 5-on-3 penalty kill. So, some things didn't go their way. A roughing call to Jack Duff, then a slashing call to Kyle Maximovich during that PK. And the Otters had to kill off a 5-on-3 penalty kill for 48 seconds on it to the number 4 power play team in the league that is working at a 30% click on the early season. And they killed it off. Team effort. You had the grit, you had the heart. No, Battaglia makes a couple stops as well. And the Otters find themselves having both players released from the box. Create a couple chances themselves before the period was ended, or had ended, but Ivan Pearls was up for the task as well on the Saginaw side. As we sit scoreless through 20 minutes here at the EIA. The Otters take the road next week, and they'll head off to the Eastern Swing and trip to Peterborough, stay in Kingston, play the Frontenacs, and then up to Ottawa on a Sunday afternoon to take on the Ottawa 67s. As that's till next week. We still got 2 periods of hockey here on home ice. As now it's time to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. The final from earlier today. Ottawa 67s down the Barrie Colts 4-3. Also finals, Hamilton Bulldogs defeat the Peterborough Petes 3-2. In action after one period, Guelph Storm lead the Flint Firebirds 1-0. Kitchener Rangers lead the Sarnia Sting 1-0. And the Owen Sound Attack open up a 3-0 lead over the Oshawa Generals midway through the first period. We're looking for our first goal of this hockey game. Otters in Spirit. We got 40 minutes coming up. Next, it will be the second frame. We'll have that for you here. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail, but I did choose UPMC.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated. Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. 0 down for only $199 a month, sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months, sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Old lease is 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're inside for the second period. Otters hockey at the Saginaw Spirit. The Erie Otters scoreless through one period of play. The Otters, though, gotta love the fight. Outshot just 9-8, slight margin there, but they killed off a 5-on-3 power play to the fourth-ranked unit in the league. You can start to see it come together as the Otters get back to action. Here comes Curtis Henry down the near side corner. Fired around his own end. Grabbed on the left wing side by Albert McNash, trying to pry it loose out of the skates of Brendan Kishnick, but the Otters can work ahead. It's Kyle Maximovich left wing side. Throw it towards the net. Stick save made, and the rebound quickly covered by Prosvetov. Some 21 seconds in to begin this one. Well, it's the first time the Otters have experienced a scoreless first period. Unable to see one of those situations just yet. This is uncharted waters here for Erie as the Spirit drop it off behind their own net. Leave it up the right wing boards. Bounce it on ahead and towards the Otters line, but offside as Perfetti tried to tap it into the zone. Just ahead on the play. Pruder will bring us right here in front of me in the neutral zone. Last year, the Saginaw Spirit got the best of the Otters in 3 of the 4 matchups, with the Otters falling 1-2-1 and 1 overtime loss at the Dow Event Center. But here, the opening tally, the Otters did pick up their one victory. The last one, an effort by Dan Murphy in net. The Otters took the final matchup here in February last year at the Erie Insurance Arena. But look out here, the Spirit now. Centering pass towards the front, comes to the point. Thrown there, off a body, blocked by Jack Duff as he steps in front of the shot coming from the blue line. As they try to work it out to the near side of the cage, the Otters fend it off. Then had it skated off the stick of Maxim Golan as he wheels away, trying to get away from a step on Riley Webb. Some heavy hitting down low. Yetman chases after the puck to the far side boards. He's knocked off his skates, rather by the stick of Cole Perfetti. And here come the Spirit to the Otters' end. Jack Duff nicely defends and then snaps it ahead for Hayden Fowler. Bounced off the stick of Jamie Drysdale out to center ice. and then launch right back into the Otters end. It'll be slowed by Battaglia. He'll cover with the traffic from Aiden Pruder provided. He'll take the whistle. The face-off will be to number 35's right. And his second OHL start, first one here on home ice for Noah Battaglia. Free agent signing of the Erie Otters back here at training camp time. Played with the Milton Ice Hawks last season. Also a invite to Canada East in the World Junior A Challenge. For a shot from the point. Never made it on goal. Picked up by Blade Jenkins. Comes near side. Tap in front. They score. It's Porco. Got loose along the right wing circle. Nicely fed towards the front and snaps it over the glove hand. It's 1-0 Saginaw. Comes 93 seconds to start this second period. The 10th shot for the Saginaw Spirit. They open up the scoring 1-0. And it'll be the 6th of the year for Nicholas Porco, a C-rated player on the players to watch list. You see, just escaped, got loose on the bottom of the right wing circle. Nice cut to send all the Otters in the traffic over to that far side. And that is what allowed Nicholas Porco to get loose. As you have the goaltender moving as well and snaps it up high. And it's 1-0 Spirit. You're looking for the equalizer, though. Here's Sproul sent one to the net. Loose out in the blue paint. The Otters poke it loose. It goes off a body and trickles in. No signal from the official yet. The Otters, Emmett Sproul believes he has tied this thing up at 1. But hold the phone just for a moment. And now it's out to center ice. We wash it out. No goal. David Cianfrini with the call right here at center ice. And they say it was played with the glove of Emmett Sproul. And to be honest, it kind of looked that way from my vantage point here at center ice. But I think the Otters would still appreciate a look upstairs. And now we have another huddle up of our officials. Mike Hamilton comes across, and I believe we do have a review situation. There's the announcement from Dean Pepicillo. Well, let's take it upstairs to see what we have. Saginaw with the lead. Nicholas Porco on the board with his 6th of the season, set up by Blade Jenkins behind the Otters net. But the Otters, that next shift came on down, and on the left wing side we saw a bouncing puck. It popped up into the air after Prosvetov couldn't settle that first shot on goal by the Otters. He couldn't get it to bounce down. If we can get a replay on our side, guys, that would be awesome. Take a look at it. I don't think we will. So, as that puck popped up into the air, it looked like the Erie Otters just crashing the goal. Bang, hope it could go off of something. A lot of confusion in the crease of Prosvetov. And we're going to get off the phone here. What do we got? No goal. It is confirmed with video replay. And the draw will come outside, of the Saginaw zone. Originally they had us inside. And they'll bring us out to the neutral zone. A hand pass, not batted in with a glove by the Erie Otters. I believe that was Emmett Sproul. So back to action. It remains 1-0 Saginaw as Christian Gurney lofts this one into the near side corner of the Saginaw zone. Giroux poked it along. Duncan Penman takes over. Dish it out to center ice, and they cross ice feed. Look out, Porco's got a step, moves in, goes the back end, tucks it in. What a move from Nicholas Porco as he got loose behind the Otters D. And a 1-goal swing as it makes it 2-0 Saginaw after the goal waved off for Erie. Oh, goes with the Forsberg move. We already saw that earlier if you go through the highlights in Ottawa. But Nicholas Porco busts behind the Erie D. leaves it on to the backhand and drops it in. 2-0 Spirit. Nice finish from the 17-year-old from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. And just like that, the Spirit have opened up a 2-0 lead here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Goals just moments apart. There's D'Amato ahead for Brendan Sellen. Chopped off his stick, stays onside here for the Spirit as Caddick delivers it down to the near corner. Goldowski is shouldered by Jack Duff. Drysdale has it taken off of his blade. Goldowski back to the biscuit. They play it out to the point, stepping into one. It's saved by Battaglia. The blast from Riley Webb. And he'll get a stoppage. The draw to his left. Now Porco listed as a C-rated prospect for the upcoming NHL draft here in those preliminary rankings on the players to watch list. And I was just talking to Joey Battano here with the play-by-play voice, the voice of the Saginaw Spirit. He was saying this kid is finding a way to score goals now. And that is what you want. He's got goals 6 and 7 of the campaign here, just moments apart. Kishnick holds the biscuit for Erie. They'll set it out to center ice. And the pass off the mark. Icing call to the Erie Otters. 2 minutes, 58 seconds in to this second period. The Otters now facing a 2-0 deficit, with Porco adding goals just 33 seconds apart. Face-off pulled back towards Bodie Wild. He'll just rim it around the boards inside Erie territory. Grabbed by Gilmore along the half wall. Gives to McNash his shot. Partially deflected, it seemed like, as Noah Battaglia up atop his crease to make the stop and holds on. The face-off will be back to his left once more. 2-0 Saginaw off the back of Nicholas Porco here. Goals just 33 seconds apart. Lots of time left here for the Erie Otters, but they have had a hard time finding the back of the net the last 3 games. Here comes Garrett Podubny, though, to center ice. Works to Maksimovic. Holds it on in front. Sent just wide by Podubny. And the puck rolls out to center ice. Chasing here is Brendan Kishnick. Pulls the shoot. Sends it out head to center ice. This will be, no, it's off the stick. No icing. Prosvetov still thinks he's going to get that icing call. Stick was up, and the Otters come and steal this one away. Man open in front. Here's Podubny, and he hit the post. Wide open. Here's Maksimovic to hold in. Podubny twists away. Heads behind the net. Now takes off towards the corner. Gives out the blue line. Kishnick right on his tape, and the shot poked away by Prosvetov. Maksimovic and Wild back and forth in front of the goaltender for Saginaw. As it's cleared out to center and bounced into the Otters zone. It's going to be picked up here by Koski on a nice move. Kishnick gets back towards it. It's still loose near the Otters circles. Peter Chaika able to settle it down, just ladle it rather ahead to center ice, and then tossed in for the dump in by Maksimovic. Wholesale change for the Otters, but Saginaw, they got numbers out ahead. Sent in by Koski. That goes off a blade. Max Golod, though, able to pick it up. Looking for Yetman out right wing, and he enters in the offensive zone. Inside out, gets it right back. Wheels behind the goal. Hands near side to Jack Duff. Sharp angle try, and that's high off the mark. Here's Maxim Golod. Now on for Yetman. Down low, here's Fowler. Firing his way onto the near side. Drops it off for the cycle. Golod chases after it. On for the right wing corner. Jams on the brakes. Looks behind the goal for Fowler. Picks it up there, protects the puck, sends it on for Yetman. Quick shot, save made, rebound. Loose in front. Golod couldn't get it back on goal. Along the left wing corner, Fowler looking for Yetman. It goes off a glove. Perfetti sees it knocked loose, and ahead comes Busdecker right wing side. Man joins him on the left wing. Couldn't reel the pass in from skate to stick. That was Bruder who sends it on to the left wing corner. And now here's Yetman. Battles with Busdecker. Drysdale able to find this one out of the pileup. Lays it to the near side boards of his own end. Golod will chop it up the wall. Fowler. Drysdale's going to join the rush here. They go cross ice for Yetman instead. Drags into the zone. Looking for Drysdale. That's going to be picked off. And Riley Webb skates with a 2-on-1 the other way for Saginaw. Drysdale trying to get back. Busdecker walking in. Sliding on the defensive effort is Jack Duff. Now Drysdale looking for an option. It'll be Emmett Sproul. Brings it in left wing side. Here's Yetman. End of his shift. Shot gets away. But it's stopped by Prosvetov. And he holds on. With 14:27 to play in the second period, 2-0 Saginaw The draw will be to the left of the Arizona Coyotes' 4th-round pick, Ivan Prosvetov. Angled up the far side wall, out to the face-off, settles in the circle, and Damien Giroux just chops it back to Erie ice. Foot race towards the Otters line. Battaglia thought about coming out. Now Beamish gets there in time as Porco looking for the HT already here, and a natural one in this second period. They'll chase down Marcus Gillard of the Erie Otters. Ran into the net, but Gillard, 25 and white, still able to stay with it. Sends it on for Gurney. Flicks it between the legs of Porco, and it's swept into the zone by Alex Gritz. Prosvetov will play it. He'll snap around the far boards. Beamish holds from the blue line. Angles it down low, and the forward's going to work. Gritz out of the left wing corner. Twirls back down. Knocked off his skates by Webb. Loose puck near the circles and sent ahead for Porco. He's got numbers with him. Gives off right wing side Giroux. Gives the late option. That's off his stick. Millman tried to jump in, and Erie may have created an odd man rush here. Here's Sproul. Drop pass to Gurney. Right down Main Street. Gurney curls. Hands off. One-time try. They score! Emmett Sproul finishes it off, and the Otters are on the board. It's 2-1. Well, it all starts with the defensive play. As Saginaw was entering in, Mason Millman jumps in as the 4th man on that rush. As he called for the pass, Giroux goes to give it to him. The Otters nicely step up and poke it away, and it was off to the races. They got a man back to make it a 3-on-2, but Christian Gurney outweights the defender, sends it across. Emmett Sproul finishes it off, and the Otters have half delayed. It's 2-1. Here come the Otters looking for the equalizer towards center. Kishnik overskated. D'Amato looking for it now in front of the Saginaw bench. But Emmett Sproul has his 3rd of the season. He had the goal taken away from him right before the Porco one as D'Amato chases one down to the right wing corner of the Saginaw zone. But he gets another try at it, and Sproul's on the board. 2-1 hockey game here from Erie. And the Spirit will rise this one towards center. Looking to chase it down. Jake Golowski down to the Otters' far corner. Runs into Curtis Henry there. Centering pass poked away by Battaglia, and he's run into by a member of the Spirit. That was Kanik, I believe. As Erie gets it out to center, there's a shot towards the right side that sails by. Davis floats one in front. That's off the mark. Now a collision behind the net. Down goes Mack, and a handful of bodies down low behind the Erie goal. It's a rough and tumble game below the goal line. D'Amato will toss it in on the counter the other way. Bouncing puck to the near side corner. Selin looking for it. Chaika just on. Floats it towards the net as Chaika got smashed by a pair of Saginaw Spirit on the near side, and he's slow to get up. And a penalty upcoming. And Chaika, who floated that one towards the goal, gained the whistle. Erie's got a chance on the power play to tie things up, but they won't have Peter Chaika as Andrew Kutneski, Erie's athletic trainer, made his way out. They'll bring Chaika over, and I think he's just going to go see the Otters equipment man. As Steve Zaholski takes a look at the helmet. Check that thing. Visor looks to be all right. Pops in the mouth guard, but the Otters have a power play opportunity to tie this game up. Over the last 15 here as Podubny fans on the one-time try. Gilmore can clear. Here's Beamish in some trouble. 49 on 49 the battle there with Koski. Beamish picks it up from his own corner. Holds behind his net. Now looks ahead. And he gives right for Hayden Fowler. Here he gets the motor going through neutral ice. Garrett Podubny slows it down. Shuffles it to Fowler in the corner. Sent around the horn. Yetman reaching for Max Timuch to give him the biscuit. Settles on the half wall. The Otters find Beamish. Quickly across. Podubny's open there. Wrist shot. Fanned on it. Just couldn't get this puck to settle down for him and get a couple shots away. And it's cleared by Koski right into his own bench, which will bring the stoppage with 11:40 to play in the second period. And a 2-1 hockey game. Emmett Sproul with his 3rd of the season to get the Otters on the board. And a power play chance still here for 1 minute and 22 seconds. Right off the face-off, play in towards the Spirit zone. And Ivan Prosvetov says, I'll just cover this one. And the face-off will be to the left of the Moscow Russian native. Second unit on for Erie. Chaika, Golod, Gritz, Emmett Sproul, Drysdale, and it's going to be Battaglia playing the puck after the clear by Saginaw. Hands to Drysdale, surveys the scene from behind his cage. Drysdale comes out, left his goaltender, and gives that way to Sproul. Flying down left wing side, 93 and white, the goal scorer for Erie. Gives to Drysdale, comes across, wrist shot on the way, save made, a rebound. And pouncing on it is Prosvetov. He has given up a handful of rebounds in front. Some bouncing pucks there in the paint. But able to corral and track it down in time to gain the whistle. Another offensive zone draw coming up for the Otters with 53 seconds on the power play. Max Grondin in the box. The checking to the head penalty. And Fowler, the face-off for Erie. They delivered back to Luke Beamish. Maximovich, Fowler in the middle. Give off. Here's Podubny's shot. Blocked in front. Beamish on his horse will keep it in from the left point. Sends it to Podubny on the right side. Comes down to the hash marks. Delivers it off the boards on the bank pass. Beamish. Now Maximovich. Wrist shot. That one sails off a skate wide. Maximovich after it as he crashes in there with Chad Yetman. Leading in is Riley Webb to bank it off the end of the net. And it settles there on the side of the cage. Squirts loose now. And here's Beamish. They hand off right wing side. And hold, it's Garrett Podubny. Makes his move. Walks in. Shot blocked and then cleared. And sent on down by Giroux. Erie back behind their own goal. Here they come. Beamish left side. It's Jack Duff. Skates ahead. He'll float it into the zone. Power play time expires. Out comes Grondin. We're even 5-on-5. Riley Webb snaps it around. Man just on is Albert McNash, and he comes flying down, beats out the icing call, and that clear. It sits behind the Erie net. Jack Duff will bank it on the far side with the backhand. It'll just flip over the stick of Christian Gurney out to center ice, right at the midway point of this hockey game. 10 to go. In the second frame, 2-1 Saginaw. Delivered ahead by the Spirit. Off the end boards. It'll roll to Battaglia. He'll take the face-off coming to his left. Following the timeout as the ice crew takes the ice, a shovel of snow, as the Otters are on the board with 9:49 to go in the second. 2-1 hockey game with Emmett Sproul netting his third of the year. Otters fans, keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners. Complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Draw will be to the left here of Noah Battaglia in the second OHL start. As the Otters trailed by one. We get back to action, Drysdale. Hands off right side, Yetman. Gonna angle it ahead to an area for Maxim Golod. Hits the brakes on Bodie Weil. Looks to the blue line, Drysdale. Throw it on goal, and that one skips off the end boards and out of play. The puck sails high. Just over Ivan Prosvetov. Skips off the dasher and out of play. Face-off stays inside the offensive zone. With that deflection, as here he goes with their fourth line. Selin, Mack, D'Amato, Beamish, Gillard on the blue line. One to D'Amato. Holds and fires. Kick save made. Rebound in front. Nearly came back to D'Amato. And it's flown out to center ice by Saginaw as Gillard. Two Spirit on him. Able to play it up the near side boards, but not out. It comes back to 25 in white. As now Beamish loops ahead and lugging this one all the way to the offensive zone. Beamish wheels in right wing side. Scored his first OHL goal back in the opener here at the Erie Insurance Arena just 2 weeks ago. Selin now trying to chase down Wild, who has the biscuit. Angles it off the near side boards. Gillard jumps in. He throws it on goal. Save made. D'Amato the rebound. And Prosvetov, another save. If you're the Otters, you're seeing Prosvetov just dropping rebounds in front of him to get some more stuff after him. Throw pucks on goal. Get some action into the crease there. Look for them greasy ones if you're the Erie Otters. But up beyond this face-off, sees it pulled by the Spirit as they toss it to the wall and then clear out ahead. Skating with the puck now down the right wing side is Pruder. They hand off. Perfetti, cross ice feed, shot off his skate, hands off the end boards, settles towards the corner. Peter Chaika lifts this ahead to center ice, trying to chase it down as it's going to be settled by Regan O'Grady. Then angle it out towards center, and Chaika gives a little run at the defender as well. Erie picks it up. Here comes Garrett Podubny now. One too many moves on himself and shaked himself right off the puck. And ahead comes Saginaw with the takeover. On a right wing, Busdecker cuts across the line, hands off, Jordan to play, save made in front, bouncing puck, big time, juicy rebound. They try the far side to stop attempt, back on near side, and it's fired in by Busdecker. A helter-skelter play in the Otters zone as the rebound kicked out high by Noah Battalion. The Otters could not find that puck, truckling around near their netminder. Eventually found by Busdecker on the cross-ice feed, and he had goaltender Battaglia dead to rights to reestablish the 2-goal lead. It's 3-1. Now the Otters overcommitted on that far side, and Busdecker wide open. From the right wing circle, had all the time to settle down that feed that came across the crease and snap it home on the glove hand side of Noah Battaglia. 3-1. The score now. Saginaw jumps ahead again by 2. Icing call here. And the Otters will have an offensive zone face-off with 7:58 to play in this second period. Draw will come to the left of Ivan Prosvetov. It'll be Gritz on the draw for Erie. Sproul kicks it to the point. Drives out of the goal. Stick save made. And Prosvetov again finds the rebound in front of him. Dropping down into butterfly and makes the stop. Ball strong. Gritz will step in one more time. But the Otters playing catch up here. Just their third goal here in the last 11 periods of hockey. Unless they get something else here brewing, the last 7:53 to go. Now they added a second on, 7:54. And we'll step in on the draw, the tie-up. Emmett Sproul picks it up. Wheels along the goal line. Shoved off the biscuit, but back after it as Duncan Penman chases after him. Gilmore will find the biscuit on the near side now. He'll loft that disc out to center, glove down by McNash, and into the Erie zone he comes. Albert McNash knocked down by Jack Duff. They toss it in down deep. Gilmore, the lone man there, watched by Drysdale. Looking for McNash, gets loose now. Wrist shot blocked by Duff, and that rolling puck picked up by Drysdale, and head to center come the Otters. Intended cross-ice feed for Sproul. Nicely defended. Snapped off the end boards by the Otters, and Gritz will force the hand of Prosvetov to take the whistle, and the draw upcoming to his right. Now Saginaw looking to complete a perfect road trip. They've won the first two, including an overtime winner last night, 4-3 in Kitchener. As a tie-up right here at the face-off dot, pulled into the near side corner. Trying to flick that ahead is Hayden Davis. Run into by the Otters' Chad Yetman, and it does bounce out to center, and Henry lofts it right back in for the Otters. Grabbed by Bodie Wild, a second-round pick of the New York Islanders. And he looks out. from the right wing side of his own end. Snaps it head off of Porco. And I believe we have an icing call upcoming as the whistle blows. And on back into the Saginaw zone we go. 6:54 to play here in the second frame. Saginaw ahead by 2-3-1. Fowler steps in for the Otters. Max Golan looking for the puck. Gun cocked along the top of the circle. It comes loose at the blue line. Kishnik to the goal. Sticked away by Prosvetov. Out of the far corner. Maxim Golan has some room behind the net. Banks it off the net to himself. But he's knocked off his skates and loses the puck as it's worked by Wild out ahead left wing and poked further by Jenkins to center. Henry comes across to play the puck. And inside his own end. Forechecking ongoing, but the Otters elevated out towards center ice. And Fowler now chases Hayden Davis. He spins away from Hayden Fowler. Davis back out the center, turned around in front of his Erie bench. And now Wild takes over. Tries a near side dish. Golan intercepts, but it's poked away by Wild, and Porco now comes into the zone. Already has two, gives on a cross, rolling puck towards the goal, and it's poked away by Battaglia, who is run over by his own man. Counterattack by the Otters. Here comes Golan with a man to the front of the net, and Fowler tries to give that way. Wild intercepts. And 74 in Navy skates ahead. Bodie Wild, right wing side. He's got numbers to the front of the goal as he just delivers it behind the net. Kadek is there. Fowler takes it away from him, but it's the forecheck that gets it right back. Goldowski gives it the point. Poked away. D'Amato trying to get away from Riley Webb. A penalty upcoming as Webb fanned on the play to keep the puck in the zone along the blue line. And he's forced to take a slashing call on D'Amato. Power play on for Erie. 0 for 2 tonight. The Otters will direct traffic in front of their bench. Chris Hartsburg directing. Nice shift here towards this power play unit. Yetman, Podubny, Gurney, Beamish, Maximovich. One forward here by the Saginaw Spirit. And trying to catch Busdecker flying to the zone, but Erie comes right back in offensively. They drop it off for Beamish at the blue line. Looks left, it's Kyle Maximovich. Here on the Otters' third power play try tonight. Yetman couldn't receive that pass. Hits off the end boards, flipped out ahead, and Busdecker checks off here, left wing side. He's got a step on Beamish. Look out, recovered poke check. Nice play by Beamish to stay with him and get enough of that poke check to free the puck up. Maximovich will carry ahead. Gives right to neutral ice, skate the stick from Garrett Podubny. Steps around a man and finds the puck in the corner. Shovels it on to the near side. Gurney in front, wide open. Maximovich waits, gives to Podubny. He scores! Garrett Podubny puts it over his fellow countrymen, and the Otters are back on by 1. 3-2 Saginaw. You could just feel the angst inside the Erie Insurance Arena when Kyle Maximovich received that pass and was open between the face-off circles, and then decided to send it over to the right side for Garrett Podubny. But Podubny goes skate the stick, just enough on it, elevates it over Prosvetov. 1-goal hockey game once again here from the Erie Insurance Arena, and the power play cashes in. And their first power play goal here since the home opener 2 weeks ago. Took 17 chances, but the Otters finally on the board, the power play goal. And Garrett Podubny has his third of the night, or third of the season, excuse me. That means tonight that fans are going home. He was the Molly Brannigan's goal scorer of the game. So fans will pick up coupons for a free appetizer. They use at Molly Brannigan's here, starting after the hockey game. Dumped in right wing side by Koski as they come to the Otter zone. Hit by Jack Duff. Set on towards the blue line, held by Webb. Saginaw in the attacking zone. Left wing corner. Gilmore looking, he chops it back behind the Erie net. Settled down by Jack Duff, and Emmett Sproul bounces it out towards center ice. Settled by Millman, his pass intercepted by Emmett Sproul. And the Otters' first round pick in 2017 dumps it in and heads on to shift change. 4:10 to go. Stripped to the puck. Gurney has it now. Looks for a passing option. Hands up. Podubny's loose again. Save made. Rebound. Diving as Prosvetov. He keeps it out. And the puck is cleared down left wing side. Here come the Spirit on the counter. Down the far side boards, it was Koski. He was looking for somebody to pass to. They were making a change, and now the Otters go the other way. Chaika carries in left wing side. Throws it to the goal, sticked away to the corner. Throws it around the net, and he'll settle on the far side, hash marks. Played to the blue line, 9 out. Maksimovic keeps it alive. Steps through some traffic, tripped up, and the Otters are going to the power play. Looked like a stick came up and caught Maksimovic under the visor as he's down along the ice, went down in a heap. But the power play just cashed in to draw Erie within one, and they'll have another chance as Blade Jenkins sits. Erie will have the man advantage once again, and an opportunity to tie this hockey game. And Maksimovic still having a hard time getting up. Two minutes, the call. It's just a 2-minute high-sticking call as Maksimovic able to skate off on his own power. He'll get looked at by Andrew Kupneski, but they would love to have him on the power play, I would assume. As Jenkins will sit. Otters to the man advantage here as Alex Gritz is waved out. On that face-off draw, Chaika steps in against Giroux. It sits at the blue line. Erie's Max Golod sends it across. Here's Sproul, left wing side. In front, tap towards the goal. Poked at by Gritz, but they can't get it through. Prosvetov. Golod and Gritz battle along this left wing corner. 3 aside. Sproul tries to make it a 4th. It finally gets loose, and Erie centers it. There was no one there. Stopped by Porco, and he clears. Drysdale flies behind his own net. He's going to take off the center. Here goes Drysdale, the Otters. He's poked off his stick. Chaika follows up. Room left wing side. Hands off to Sproul. Drops it behind the Saginaw net. Or it's picked and rattled around the near side as Emmett Sproul nicely knocks it out of midair, keeps it alive. Goal on left wing side. His shot is blocked. And then snapped by the captain, Giroux, down ice. 1:12 with power play time. Drysdale spins it out to center ice, and nobody home. Allow Pruder to intercept and fired on down. Drysdale to fish it from his own end once more. Ed for Maksimovic is all right after taking that stick ahead. They'll find the cross ice feed. Podubny, he can feel it now as Podubny, his shot blocked. It's going to be picked up by the Spirit. Skated out to center ice. Pruder now drops into the Erie zone. Beamish will settle it down and drop it behind his net. There's no one there, though, except for Pustecker. Lone man behind the Erie goal. Comes out near side. Stuff attempt. 2 tries that on the back end. And Battaglia says no. Now the Otters, look out. Tripped up is Beamish. It's loose in front of the Erie goal. Beamish sweeps it back onto the right wing circle, but Gilmore just on. Sends it out to center, and it's dropped in behind the Erie net. Right. Dangerous and play inside the Otters zone with the man advantage. But good forechecking on the PK by Saginaw. The Otters do get into the offensive zone here with just a little bit of time left on the man advantage. Podubny, shot blocked, popped to the air, and it will be chopped towards the line and out as Koski rubbed out by the Otters' 49 counterpart, Luke Beamish. And the power play will end here. The Otters see this one deliver off a stick down ice. No icing on the play. Bodie Wild back. As Erie 1 for 4 on the man advantage. Wild can skate out to center ice. Smoothly out to center. Shifts around one man and going to try to walk all through the entire team. As Risker from the circle. Gloved by Battaglia. And he holds on. With 1:23 left in this second frame. Fireworks. We got 5 goals. And this period alone, nothing scoreless in that first. As Kyle Maksimovic looking for something in the Saginaw zone where the collision took place. He was shaken up on the play. I don't know, was it the mouth guard that he lost, or I don't know. Officials come down as well. And we'll just say, it's all right, we'll just play. Drop the puck to the left here of Noah Battaglia. In a 3-2 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Sent behind that, look out, they get loose. Perfetti Tried to stuff it in on the far post. And it's stymied there by Battaglia. Drysdale looking for this puck. Flipped on near side. Jack Duff battling against Gilmore. It's pushed up the left wing side, and Emmett Sproul can take off for Erie. Sends it around Riley Webb and chases after this one to the left wing corner. Spirit get there first. Send it up the near side. That was a play by Wild. Duff steps in and he holds it. Gives to Gritz, and losing his edge. Emmett Sproul still tries to send it out from his knees. Couldn't get it in front of the goal, and Wild takes off. Out ahead to center, leading the charge. Wild makes his way over to left wing side, trying to skip around Jamie Drysdale. It does end up loose along the boards as Christian Gurney puts it off his skate. Settles in the corner with 35 seconds up. Drysdale trying to escape his own end. He'll just launch this out towards center. Be enough for icing, no. Not enough steam on it as it settles down. And picked up here by the Spirit. Maybe enough time for one more rush to get it out to Gilmore. Looks ahead. McNash taken out of the play by Chaika. And Peter Chaika carries the center. The Otters with 15 seconds to work with. Into the zone left wing side. Chaika poke check. And it's freed up. And off comes Koski right wing. Got to get working quickly. And get into the zone. Gilmore dragging through. Flips it back for Koski. 3 seconds ago. Trying to get a shot away. Koski hands off the blue line. He'll throw it towards the net. But the Otters block it. And that'll end the second period. Well, we had nothing to show for in the first, a scoreless first period, but 5 goals in the second, including the Otters' first power play goal in 3 games. But Nicholas Porco's pair, along with DJ Bustecker adding one in, it's a 3-2 hockey game. The Spirit with the lead by 1. Now the Otters will look for a comeback victory. But before that, we have the UPMC intermission report. And we'll have that for you just after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters. WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Hello, everyone. I'm Terry Doyle. Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of OHL News, presented by Bauer. Coming up on the show, we'll talk to a member of the defending Ontario Hockey League champions as their new season is underway and the banner was raised to the rafters in Hamilton this past weekend. That's coming up in a moment, but first, this week's OHL On the Run Player of the Week is forward Lucas Chiodo of the Barrie Colts. In 2 games last week, he had 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points and was a +6. Certainly an impressive performance for the 20-year-old who hails from Churchill, Ontario, in his 4th season with the Colts after being a 15th round pick in the 2014 OHL priority selection. Meantime, Matthew Strome and the Hamilton Bulldogs have been busy right out of the gate and in the thick of things in the OHL East Division. Many players coming back from NHL training camps over the past couple of weeks, and the OHL Championship banner was raised to the Raptors in Hamilton last week. For Strome, another season with the Bulldogs and the Philadelphia Flyers prospect looking to increase his performance over the course of the year. Matthew Strome joins me on the line, and take me through the first few games of Hamilton Bulldogs action this season. You guys had the banner-raising ceremony. The group has sort of come back together after guys being away at camp. What's it been like over these last couple of weeks, just getting everybody back together?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. I think our first weekend it was a good start. We really learned a lot in that North State game, and then getting our first win there in Barrie it was a good game. And with the stuff that happened at the end, we just really came together after that. And last weekend just going into a tough Peterborough barn and getting a big 2 points there was huge. And then that home opener was something special. I think just all the guys from last year, a couple of returning guys coming back, just watching those banners being raised, it was just something that I'll never forget. It was awesome.
Did you find the memories of last season were really circling back as the ceremony was happening, the trophy came back out to center ice, and all those festivities going on?
Yeah, for sure. I had goosebumps there on the blue line, just seeing the trophy come out, watching the banner raised, and it was just awesome. The fans there supporting us for our first game. I know we got a lot of new guys and a lot of guys that won't be returning from last year, so it was just awesome to see the crowd support, and I for sure had goosebumps, standing on that blue line watching the banner go up.
Take me through your experience at the Flyers camp. How was it this year?
It was awesome. I think, going into rookie camp, getting into rookie game, it was pretty good. Just, being with the guys again, just getting familiar with all their staff, all their new systems, that was awesome. And then going into main camp and talking to all the pro guys like James Van Riemsdyk, Claude Giroux, is just something awesome to really take a lot in from them, just see how they go through their everyday lives and just try and learn as much as you can from them.
Did you find this year was a little easier, maybe a bit more comfortable? Easier probably isn't the right word, but because you'd been through it before, rather than sort of just literally everything being new, you could kind of more take it in more and learn more this year?
Yeah, for sure. I think totally it was. I think, last year I was kind of nervous. I didn't really say too much. I kind of just went by my own business, just kind of watched. And now this year I felt more confident just going up, can talk to whoever there. Everyone in the organization is really nice. You can just go up and start a conversation with them. So yeah, I think I felt more comfortable there, and I got to learn a lot more than I did last year.
What's it like for you guys? Of course, you've got 2 brothers playing up. You've got your parents trying to keep track of you guys all over North America now, basically. Is it the Strome family text messaging going crazy at times?
Oh, yeah, especially when we're playing. We got a family group chat that we're always messaging in, just seeing how each other are. And I think it's good for me because my parents come to most of my games because I'm the closest, so that my parents get to see a lot of me. But yeah, whenever my brothers are playing, we're always watching and we're always texting each other about plays that they're making and stuff like that. So, when it's game time, our phones are blowing up, so it's awesome.
Do you find that, I say, of course, you're the close one, so parents can easier to see you, but then maybe as the year goes on, and if your brothers are playing somewhere where it's a little warmer, that's maybe where they might want to say, Matt, we'll see you in a week. We're going where it's warm.
Oh, I'm 100% sure that's going to happen, especially going out to Arizona in the middle of winter. I don't think they want to be here where there's snow, where there's going to be lots more snow in Edmonton. So I think that, Dylan might be the favorite this year in the winter.
What do you find you need to work on and want to work on this year with the Hamilton Bulldogs? Of course, help to, preferably capture another OHL championship title, of course, but to work on to help grow your game moving forward.
Yeah, I think just my skating. I think that's going to be the big thing. And, just at the end of practice or before practice, just go on and, do some edge work or do some stride work just 10, 15 minutes before every day. It's going to help a lot. And then, in the gym doing a lot of lower body lifting, like squats and deadlifts, stuff like that, just to get my lower body stronger.
Is that some of the stuff that, talking to the folks with the Flyers and seeing some of the players around the Flyers that you mentioned, where it's those little things, those really attention to detail is the difference?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the biggest thing. I think, when you're at home, you should be stretching, you should be doing a whole bunch of stuff that, you can do all the stuff you want at the rink, but you have to do that when people aren't watching, that's going to make the most difference. So I think just doing all the small things right, just the nutrition side of things is going to be huge. I think doing lots of stretching at home, just making sure that when I get to the rink on game day or practice day, I'm ready to go and show my best capability.
That was Matthew Strome of the Hamilton Bulldogs. Let's take a look now at the Kia CHL Top 10 rankings this week. And once again, the Halifax Mooseheads are atop the national rankings, and the London Knights stay at the number 2 spot. Other OHL representation, the Niagara Ice Dogs at number 7, Kitchener Rangers at 10, and an honorable mention this week to the Sarnia Sting. Congratulations to longtime OHL referee Scott Oakman, who has officially retired after this past weekend after doing 20 seasons in the Ontario Hockey League. He worked 5 straight OHL Championship Series from 2013 through 2017 and was the inaugural recipient of the Ken Bodendistel Character Award for Officials, which was introduced in 2013. Certainly a very busy time for Scott Oakman on the road through 20 seasons in the Ontario Hockey League, and definitely will be missed by his peers. It's a busy weekend coming up around the Ontario Hockey League. For all the latest updates, be sure to visit OntarioHockeyLeague.com. That's going to do it for our show this week. You've been listening to OHL News presented by Bauer. I'm Terry Doyle. Thanks for joining us.
We got more hockey coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The modern Irish pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price. And at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Ah, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Few things hurt as much as a family or relationship that begins to unravel, and the longer it goes, the worse it feels. No matter how bad it seems, it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope. If you or a loved one needs help, call Family Services of NWPA today. Counseling is available for families, individuals, and couples. Take the first step at fsnwpa.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Well, welcome back here inside the Erie Insurance Arena. An eventful second after a scoreless first frame sees the Saginaw Spirit ahead by 3-2 after 40 minutes of action. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the UPMC Intermission Report. Taking a look here at the first period. Scoreless, the Otters, I think, picking up some energy and finding that identity that they were lacking in the last couple of games. Now, it seemed like they found it on a 5-on-3 PK that the Otters stopped the number 4 power play unit on of the Saginaw Spirit. Took us into the second. A minute 33 seconds in, we would break the scoreless tie as Nicholas Porco would net his first of 2 within 33 seconds of each other. But his first goal at 1:33. The next shift, the Erie Otters coming in down the left wing side, a bouncing puck that popped up into the air after an initial save by Ivan Prosvetov. Would see it go off a glove and into the net. That glove belonged to Emmett Sproul, so that means it was no goal. Waved out, washed out, no goal. It remains 1-0 until just seconds later, 33 seconds to be exact. Nicholas Porco, beautiful move into the offensive zone and to beat goaltender Noah Battaglia on the Peter Forsberg shootout move. Puts it home, 2-0. Erie, though, gets one of their own. A nice play by the Erie Otters. Christian Gurney picks up the puck in the offensive zone, sends it over as he outweights a sliding defender on a 3-on-2. Sends it to Sproul. He buries it for his third of the year at 6:31, 2-1 hockey game. Spirit get it back at 11:45 from DJ Bustecker, who got loose in the Otters zone. The Otters just forgot about him on the right wing circle. It's a 3-1 game. But with 5 minutes left, the Otters power play snaps a skid. As Kyle Maximovich wide open between the dots, hands off to Podubny. He buries it for his third of the season. 3-2 hockey game heading into the third. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. When we come back, because the third period is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times-News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
Introducing the 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. You can buy now for only $17,988. The Sport has available features such as 7-inch touchscreen, rear view camera, Bluetooth, and of course Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Or buy the family-friendly 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander for only $19,988 or get 0% financing for 72 months. This 7-passenger top safety pick is designed to keep you and your family safe and financially sound. So we dare you to compare the 2018 7-passenger Mitsubishi Outlander that you can buy now for only $19,988 or 0% financing for 72 months. Also, come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discounts include $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing for dealer indirect lending service. Prices prior to tax, title, and license. Discounts may not be combined with any other offers. 0% available with approved credit for 72 months through dealer and indirect lending service and cannot be combined with discount.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Buckle up for the third period. The Erie Otters trail the Saginaw Spirit by 1 as we get set to head back to action here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Otters trailing after 2 periods last season, 29, 2-1. They have yet to have a comeback here on this young season as the Otters get to action looking for that equalizer. Holding this puck, Kishnick, whose family used to bill it Saginaw Spirit members, including John McFarland, who's making a comeback here into North American Pro Hockey. But look out, the Spirit break out. Out ahead, Millman joins the play. Left side, McNash in front. Wrist shot sails wide from Koski. Held at the left point. Dropped in back down low by Saginaw. Koski on after it. They'll chase it on the far side. Picks it up on the back end, protecting this puck. Curls it towards the circle. That is McNash, who comes up high. Throws it towards the goal. Blocked there by Kishnik. The Otters got numbers ahead here. And it's a 2-on-0. Here comes Chaika. Maximich Chaika. He scores! You're doing it, Peter! Chaika ties the game at 3 with his first Ontario Hockey League goal. Just 49 seconds in, the Otters break loose. What a headman play out of the Otters end to spring Chaika and Maximovich on a 2-on-0. And a tough break for goaltender Prosvetov as Maximovich serves it up on a silver platter, and Chaika's got his first OHL goal. Brand new hockey game from Erie, Pennsylvania. And here comes Jamie Drysdale. He'll float it towards the net. That sails wide, but the Otters do dump it in. Golod, slapper. That's off the mark. Didn't get much on that one. Fanned on it. It's poked out towards the Otters, and here comes Giroux looking to get it right back. And they head to the front of the net with Porco. Giroux shot. Never made it towards the net. It was blocked by the Otters defense, and ahead they go with Yetman. They look to give that way to the right. Golod taps it ahead. Fowler, he wanted to let that one loose, but the whistle sounds offside Erie. A minute and 20 into this third, but we are tied at 3. It's Chaika with his first. And the Otters reset the game here in the third. Justin Faceoff will be right in front of the Saginaw bench. And Chaika last season playing with the Zug U20 team. He was playing in the top junior league in Switzerland before being taken by the Erie Otters. 8 goals, 21 points last year in 38 games played. As Erie works it out left wing. Here comes Emmett Sproul for the Otters. He got things going with his third of the season back in the second. There's a steal by Gurney. Defended nicely by Duncan Penman. They give it out ahead, left wing side, poked towards the Otters line by Pruder, and he's got it right back. Hit shot, kick save made, rebound right in front. Gathered in by the Otters, and then poked forward and on down ice by Gritz. And not enough on it for icing, as that thing will just flutter around and settle down just before the goal line. Played ahead by Pruder, he heads off as well, and a shift change for the Spirit. Snap left wing side, Brendan Sellen looks ahead. Fourth line on for the Erie Otters. Joe Mack in flight through the neutral zone. He's got a man with him in D'Amato. Gives to D'Amato, he'll find it behind the goal. Dang D'Amato. The Otters' first U18 draft pick to sign. Pop towards the net. Fair caught by Prosvetov, and he'll hold on. Draw to his right, upcoming. With 17:33 to go in this third period. Mack on the draw, sends it to the far wall. Out of the corner. It's moved on to Bodie Wild on a D-to-D play, and it skips out to center ice, and the Otters drop it right back in, ramped off the stick of Brendan Sellen. For the right wing half wall, inside Saginaw territory. Joe Mack turned around, D'Amato looked to join him, Wild hits the brakes, feathered up the near side, Caddick can settle this one down. As he knuckles it ahead, Kishnik takes over, Caddick gets it right back, and he'll send it to the Otters' corner. Henry behind his own net, 2 forecheckers after him, and the Otters send this one all the way down. This will be an icing call to Erie this time. Hustling was Chaika, but not in time, as on back was Riley Webb. I'll be to the left of goaltender Noah Battaglia. And now a timeout called by the Erie Otters. As Chris Hartsburg used the whistle, and he can make a swap now. He had the fourth line stuck out there, and he saw they were tossing out the big unit. Koski, Kilmore, McNash were out there. Wild on the back end. You don't take it home with you. You may as well use it, exercise it, and the Otters can make a swap in personnel as well because of the timeout. 16:58 remains here in this third period. The Otters have tied things up on Chaika's first OHL goal to make it 3-3. Checking the scores around the Ontario Hockey League. Didn't get to do it in the intermission, but it is our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels. Hamilton defeats Peterborough, I should say, 3-2. Ottawa over Barrie 4-3 in the earlier action today. Guelph opens up a 6-2 lead over the Flint Firebirds. Also in action into the third, Kitchener leads Sarnia 4-3. Owen Sound leads Oshawa 3-1. Face-off grab by the Spirit. They send it behind Erie's goal. Duff trickles it on far side. Drysdale ahead for Maximovich. Puts the body into a pinching defender and able to knuckle it ahead. Well, got enough on it. It will go out to center ice. It's carried there by Garrett Podubny. Sends it across looking for Peter Chaika. The stick breaks in half for Garrett Podubny. He's also missing a glove as well, so he heads off to the bench. Here's Albert McNash. Out to center, Gilmore. Left wing into the Otter zone and has his line with him, trailing behind him. Jack Duff, though, gets the puck behind the goal. Flicks it ahead. Look out, comes in on goal. Save made Battalion. They get loose. Gilmore throws it towards the net, and how did he miss? Slid it just through the goal mouth, and then a man on the back door also. The Otters will pick this one out towards center, and Maximovich drops it down to the right wing corner. Settled by Bodie Wild behind the net. He can survey and look ahead. Giroux out towards the Otters line at neutral ice. They send it for Blade Jenkins near side. Got loose in his skates and stuck there, but Giroux picks it up there as he walks in left side. His shot fought off by the blocker of Battaglia, who makes the save. Beamish now battling in the corner. He's tied up as Jenkins has him nearly in a figure four leg lock. But in to help out Fowler, and the Otters take off. Looking for Golod. Trying to jump around his 77 counterpart, Riley Webb. Golod digging away. Webb comes away with it. He's got the size advantage at 6'4", 200. They give right wing side. It's Porco. He's got a pair already. Back and open things up with a pair in 33 seconds in that second period. Poked out to center by the Otters. Millman will settle it there. They hand off. There's Porco. Otters come after him. Fowler couldn't corral it. Porco takes over once more. Watched by Gillard. Man just on. They send it in. They come flying. It's Perfetti. His wrister sails high on the glove side. Kept alive by Busdecker, but he put it right off a glove of Hayden Fowler, who still can't get that one out. Kept alive by Busdecker, and the Otters in some trouble here. Beamish flick it onto the far corner. Here he gets a couple of fresh bodies on, and it's Sproul and Gritz teaming up to get it out to center ice, and then Gritz will send it in from the red line. Settles on the right wing corner. Otters chase. Gurney. Now Sproul at the half wall. Makes his way down towards the corner. Poke check, and rolls off his stick. Gritz after it. Sproul lost his twig in the play down to the battle in the near side corner. Gritz still looking after it. It comes up the wall, and the Spirit able to take that away. Break out, 4 men strong, 4 on 2 the other way. They drift wide right. Look out, rebound in front. Backhand try. Busdecker misses another glorious opportunity with a rebound sitting in front of goaltender Battaglia. Here comes Gurney. On for Gritz. Looking to drop it off for Sproul. It's poked away. And it's knifed out to center here by Saginaw. The Otters' Kishnik will settle it down. Almost 6 minutes off the clock here in this third. The Otters got the goal to tie things up here in a brand new game from the Erie Insurance Arena with 14 minutes to play. Saginaw settles it down with the right wing circle. Drifting out ahead to center ice, it's Bodie Wild. He comes across the Otters stripe. Wheels left wing side, backs down Kishnik, drops it off in front, defended by a skate of the Otters. That was Joe Mack. It settles on the near side corner. Goldowski. Pitched to the far boards by Grondin. And Erie will use it on the far side. And there's D'Amato. Puts it off the stick of Selin. This may go for an icing call. It does. Enough on it. With 13:35 left in this third period. 3-3 hockey game from Erie, PA. Face off to the left of Battaglia. He's faced 22 shots. And another one coming blocked right at the face-off dot. I think they hit their own man. That came from McNash. I think he caught Gilmore with it as it settles in the corner. Here's Kyle Maximovich. In flight, left wing side. Pushes it ahead. Chaika's got a head of steam. Walks in. Wrist shot. Saved by Prosvetov. And he holds on to that rebound once more. Draw to the right of Prosvetov. As the Otters chase after to the corner, it'll be tossed up and out of play into the bench of the Spirit. It'll come right back down into Saginaw territory for the draw. Otters fans, remember you can take your Otters tickets to the Erie Insurance Arena box office and pick yourself up a weekend pass to the Icebreaker tournament for only $40. Notre Dame, Providence, two of the top 5 teams in the nation in the NCAA college hockey. Mercyhurst and Miami University also participating. That is next weekend, the 12th and 13th at the Erie Insurance Arena. A weekend pass using your Otters tickets for just $40. So you'll have some college hockey action in here over the weekend. The President's making a visit next week as well. He'll be in on Wednesday. The Otters take off for their road trip on Wednesday. As the Otters look out. They lost the puck right in front of their goaltender as Koski was skating by. Chaika crashes in. He's got a body of the puck onto the near side corner. Podubny takes over. He's watched by Porco. They give the Drysdale. His shot blocked. Max Simic looking for it. Podubny sweeps in. It's loose once more. Stick knocked out of the hands of Podubny. Nothing coming. The Otters, they find Drysdale. They'll set up Duff. One-time shot. Blocked. Never made it to the net, and Webb flies this one ahead to center ice. Into the Otters zone. Koski looking for it. He drags down Duff as they collide down on the end boards. McNash scoops it up there. In front, wide open. They score. Giroux just on. Gets loose between the face-off circles and one times at home to regain the lead for the Spirit. 4-3. Now the Otters, they couldn't believe it as they chased down this puck in their own end. Flipped down ahead. A great shift in the offensive zone to generate some chances. As Podubny had the stick knocked out of his hands down in the offensive zone. That freed things up a bit. And as they come down the end, Albert McNash with the slick hands to find that puck out of the pileup between Koski and Jack Duff out of the near corner. He wheels behind that. He finds a wide open captain, Damien Giroux, with a go-ahead tally. Icing call here as it's trapped into the Otters zone. And back the other side as the Spirit with a 1-goal lead once again. The draw will be to the right of goaltender Ivan Prosvetov. One to Beamish at the blue line. Waits, sends one towards the net, and that one just skips wide. Hitting the brakes here, Maxim Golod. Wheels down towards the corner. He's got Yetman back behind the net and tied up now with the official. He runs into the referee. That was Mike Hamilton. He gives out to Beamish, however. Now Henry gives a cross, intercepted on the pass. That was by Porco in the lane. And Porco drags this one out to center ice. Drifts into the zone, but they're ahead of the play, and the whistle sounds offside Saginaw. Now, Max Golod and Duncan Penman a little pushing and shoving. Tail end of the whistle. And the officials send them both off to their respective benches as they make changes on either side. In a 4-3 hockey game, and the Erie Otters made quick work of this third period to tie things up. They entered down 3-2 as Peter Chaika netted his first 49 seconds in. But Damien Giroux puts the Spirit back ahead by 1. 11:47 to play in this third. Erie sweeps it ahead towards center. Off a stick and gathered by Gurney. Curls it right back for Emmett Sproul. It's a shot goal. It's blockered into the corner. It bounces off the body of Emmett Sproul. Settles onto the right wing side of the Saginaw zone. Erie still reaching for it. Gurney and pushed on forward. Here comes Cole Perfetti and ahead for Aiden Pruder. It's the brakes as he crosses the blue stripe into the Erie zone and delivers it down to left wing corner. Spear will try this near side point. That's intercepted by Gurney, but he couldn't get it across the line. And they throw it on goal. And they were offside on that play. We'll keep on playing, however, as the Spirit back off, tag up. And out to center ice, Sproul. Lofts it in right wing side. Settled by Prosvetov. Able to snap it onto the near side glass as the Erie Otters making a change behind the play. And the Spirit clear and do one of their own. 11, just under 11 now to go in this third period. Erie down 1, 4-3 Saginaw. Poked ahead by Dan D'Amato. To the net goes Selin. D'Amato wheeling, throws it to the front of the goal, and a man was buried down heading to the net. Power play coming for Erie. That was Selin crashing the goal. And Bodie Wild draws the interference call. The fourth line of the Otters steps onto the ice, draws a penalty, and sends the Otters to a power play and a chance to tie this game yet again. 1 for 4 tonight. As Bodie Wild takes a seat, the unit steps on. Here's Podubny, throws to the net, and that one wide. Erie's had the last 4 power play opportunities, including this one, and they'll send it out to the blue line for Beamish. Podubny, right wing circle, looks down by 1. Podubny gives to the blue line. It's Beamish once more. Left side, Maximich waits, tries to feed it on the front, pinballs around as the pass was deflected, and it's bounced to center ice by Saginaw on the clear. Beamish drifts on towards his own end. Ahead for Maximich. Waits, gives right, Garrett Podubny. Podubny hits the brakes now. They find Fowler across. A slap pass in front. That was blocked. Never made it in front for Maximich. And it's carried out ahead by Koski and dropped into the Otters' end. We got halfway point of this third. And Erie still with the man advantage for another minute 10. As Maximich over-skated the puck, couldn't take the handle as Giroux has the go-ahead goal, and he just dumps this one into the Otters' end. Here's Beamish to Kyle Maximich, Podubny, and then tapped for Fowler, skating through neutral ice. Hayden Fowler flips it left wing side. And no one there for the Erie Otters, and it's fired out ahead to center, knocked down by Jamie Drysdale. You know his power play is going to change here, so Drysdale goes for a skate in his own end as he's chased by Porco. Fowler, handed away. Here comes Busdecker walking in on goal to the backhand, and he lost the handle. Oh boy, as he was served that one up on a platter. Fortunately for the Otters, could not finish that one off. That would have been disastrous. And with 25 seconds left on this man advantage, here he sends it ahead for Peter Chaika. Walks in right wing side, drops it down low. Here's Gritz behind the goal. Left side, right back down low again. Gritz in front. One-time try coming. Goal had it blocked. Bouncing at the goal line and sent onto the near side blue line. Drysdale, tight quarters, but it's picked off on his pass, and ahead comes Busdecker once again. Across the line and right wing side. Knocked off his stick by Emmett Sproul. Power play over. Erie, though, on a rush. Here comes Max Goal on left wing side. Wrist shot. Save made. Rebound to the front. Chaika couldn't settle it down. It's still loose inside. Saginaw territory. Swept towards the circles. Gathered by Busdecker. And then flipped off the near side boards and back to the Erie line. Drysdale sends it ahead. Otters want to keep rolling with this here. Trying to continue with a little momentum here. Good kill for the Saginaw Spirit as they send this one up off the stick of Albert McNash, and he chases down Duff. Chaika throws it right back behind his own net. Both teams finishing changes. And Duff works ahead to his own left side. Flips out towards center. Gets it right back from Albert McNash. And then dumps it in behind the goal of the Spirit. Under 8 to play here. 4-3 Saginaw. Delivered on near side for Albert McNash. And he's going to send this puck on in. I don't think it'll be an icing call. Koski trying to beat this one out. And he does so as he plants Duff on the end boards. Here's Garrett Podubny. Holding from his own circle. And it's Jack Duff receiving, giving right back for Garrett Podubny. Steps away from a check from McNash. Somehow holds his balance there. And then drills it in to Saginaw territory. They'll play it ahead for McNash. And the left wing side towards neutral ice. Podubny trying to step in front of Gilmore. Koski has it now in the Otter zone. Trying to play it out to the front of the net. Nice move, makes it. Goes to the backhand. Saved by Battaglia. And Kishnik rattles it around. Up off his stick. Does it get out? It does. Erie fortunate there. They'll get the whistle too. On an offside play, Noah Battaglia with a big-time stop as he denies Kolkowski on the nice move to get to the front of the goal. With 7:16 to go, Erie down by 1, looking for the equalizer. 4-3 Spirit. Otters fans remind you that Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That is true in Meadowbrook Dairy Pure Milk. Official milk choice of the Erie Otters. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Looking around the Ontario Hockey League, our Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels out-of-town scoreboard. Look at the games wrapping up as the Guelph Storm defeat the Flint Firebirds 6-2. Kitchener holding to a 4-3 lead right now. 5 minutes left in the third period over the Sarnia Sting. And the Owen Sound attack. After 40 minutes, they got a 3-1 lead over the Oshawa Generals. Back to action here. Rattled into the Otter zone. Crowd starts to get into it here. Settled by Battaglia. Picked up by Curtis Henry. He'll find Yetman. One of the Spirit members, and he just wiped out, and the Otters can try to use that as a 4-on-3 break because of it. Fowler gives out to Yetman. Loose. They got a man in front. Winds behind the net, and they give in front for Golod. Backhand try off his stick, and it sails high over the cage. Here's Yetman to the near side. He's D'd up and pushed around by Benman. They do find Fowler, however. They'll give to Henry. Look out. That one whistles high. Golod behind the goal, scoops it up. Looking for his first of the year as well. Maxim Golod. Looking for Fowler. He trips up over each other, and this one's taken away by Saginaw. And rambling ahead is Porco. Left wing side. Tries to get a shot away. Forgot one thing. That was the puck. Yetman takes it over. Angles it up off the glass. That'll get to center. And this one knocked out of midair by Grondin and settled down by Porco. Delivers it on back for Bodie Wild. They'll hold back and let the teams change. Fresh bodies on for both sides. Saginaw leads 4-3. 6:05 to play. Bodie Wild looks ahead from behind his own goal. Weaves and snakes his way onto center ice and hands off to Grondin in flight to the Otter zone. Hits the brakes. Just launches it onto the near side boards. In Erie territory. Bounce behind the net. Caddick. He's turned around. Beamish after it as well. As fourth line on here for the Otters. They get it over the far side. Caddick. They'll give on to the blue line. Pass D to D. They hold. Millman. His shot. Save made Battaglia. D'Amato now. Turned to the near side corner. Defending at his own end. Mack trying to get this thing loose. It's jarred out, and Millman holds another one in. Kick save made and scooped up with the glove by Battaglia on the long-range try. And Noah Battaglia holds. It's 5:23 to go. Time winding down here for the Erie Otters. Trailing by 1. Shots 28-25 in favor of the Erie Otters.
And the jersey number tonight is 440-839. 440-839 jersey.
Fresh bodies on. The draw to the right of goaltender Noah Battaglia of the Erie Otters. Settles on the near side boards. Held in at the blue line. That was by Davis of the Saginaw Spirit. They give down to Cole Perfetti on the near side. He's planted by Jack Duff. They still battle back and forth. Settles along the corner. Drysdale there for Erie. Gritz watching. Squirts loose up the wall, and Christian Gurney. A little room to skate. Protects on the back end. Then feeds into the zone. Be played by goaltender Prosvetov. Sproul makes life a little difficult on him. As it's jammed onto the near side corner. Gritz looking for it. Swept loose out to center. There's Jack Duff for the Otters. He'll give it to his partner Drysdale. Shoved there by Perfetti. Taking one after Jamie Drysdale. Gritz lets one loose just across the line, and it's held onto by Prosvetov. He'll hold for the faceoff. 4:40 left here in the third. The Otters looking for the tying goal. Podubny, Chaika, Maximovic, Drysdale, Duff. And it's one towards the net of the Spirit from their own end, but they just rattle around the boards. Goes off the stick of Drysdale. No icing here as Duff has to chase it down to his far side corner. Hit there by Albert McNash. Able to give to Podubny as the Otters try to break out. They'll find Chaika left wing side. Nice cross ice feed by the Otters. Going to work it ahead for Kyle Maximovic. Davis defends there. Sprung loose right side for Cole Koski, and ahead to center for McNash. On the right wing, Koski once more. Long range snapshot held by Battaglia as he stays up standing on the play to make the stop. And we'll watch our net to the left. Guarded there by Noah Battaglia. As we start to wind down, we watch with the final 4:11 to go. And the Otters trailing by 1. Remind you that the Otters have already used their timeout after an icing call. They had the fourth line out there against the top unit for the Saginaw Spirit. So Erie will not have a timeout moving forward. But a busting down left wing side is Maxim Golod on his horse. Hands off. The Otters can't get a shot away. They'll try again. It's loose underneath Fowler, who's knocked down in front of the goaltender Prosvetov. The Otters find it. Dig it loose. It's Luke Beamish as he holds. Man open near side. It's Kishnick. Picks it up off the wall. Slap it towards the net wide. It'll rattle around and be held at the point by Fowler. He'll set one towards the net. That's off the mark as well. And then softly pushed ahead to be played by Danny Caddick on down to the Otters end. And an icing call is the whistle. with 3:32 to go. But Maxim Golod on his horse down the left wing side to create some offensive opportunities for the Erie Otters. But the Otters just could not get anything through. The Spirit just stacking the bodies up in front of Prosvetov. The fourth line out here once more for the Otters. They're going to get some playing time as D'Amato battling with Mack. Man, they've strung together a couple good shifts here towards the end of this game. Should be rewarded. They drew the penalty to hand the Erie Otters an opportunity a little bit earlier in this frame. They find Selin. Wrist shot. Save made. Mack's going to pick it up behind the net. Joe Mack works on far side circle. Leaves it for D'Amato. Twists away from Grondin, who gives him a bump. D'Amato working on the far side. Lift stick lifted. Poked ahead to center ice, but the Otters get it right back, and in comes D'Amato. Working on the right wing. Backhand try. Save made and scooped up by Prosvetov. As Selin now mixed up. A little pushing and shoving with Regan O'Grady from this near side corner. And the rough stuff will be separated. Both combatants, everybody's separated and will head to their respective benches by the officials. And the draw will be to the left of Prosvetov. 2:56 to go in the third. Damien Giroux on the draw for the Spirit against his 96 counterpart. Gritz for the Erie Otters. Otters delivered out to the blue line. Jack Duff kept it alive, but it goes off the body of Christian Gurney, and somehow the Otters can knuckle it and keep it alive inside the offensive zone. Dumped was Emmett Sproul. Knocked down by Webb. Puck still loose as Gurney comes crashing in, battling against Giroux. 2-on-2 aside in the far corner. Gurney still after it. Hayden Davis takes a bump from Gurney. They still can't clear. It's dropped back in deeper. It'll slide onto the near side wall. And there's Emmett Sproul for the Otters. He gives the Duff. Wrist shot through some traffic, and it hit right off the backside of Webb. Angled up, but not out. Nicely kept by Beamish for a second there. It ends up popping inside that Saginaw bench along the far wall. And draw will be from neutral ice with 2:15 to go here in the third. Some spunk from the Erie Otters here tonight. Peter Chaika there, his first Ontario Hockey League goal, tied things up at 3, but Damien Giroux, the captain with his second of the season, a fifth rounder of the Minnesota Wild, at 7:29 to put the Spirit back ahead by 1, and the Otters playing catch-up. Time winding down as Father Time is the enemy tonight for the Otters right now. Henry gives the Jamie Drysdale. And the Otters' first-round pick skates ahead to center ice. Here comes Henry. He'll chip and chase it himself. The big rig in down deep. He'll give off to Garrett Podobny. Comes out to the near side corner. The goaltender is heading off. Battaglia heads to the net, or to his bench rather than the freshman on. Maximovic trying to wrap it around. Stopped by Prosvetov. Freshman on is Maxim Golod. Battling in behind the net. Net empty to my left, and we're approaching 95 seconds left in this one. Erie needs the tying goal here. There's Henry left side. He'll throw it to the net. That was blocked. They stepped right in front of Koski. Can't find the biscuit. He ended up down on his rear end. Now prone. And the Otters, fortunate, they can take care of this one. They'll bring it behind the net. Give it in front. Looking for Maximovic, and he couldn't get the stick on it. Drysdale's going to keep it in on the attempted clear. Drysdale pitches it down low. Given off the near side circle. Thrown to the net by Chaika. Loose at the face-off dot as that shot was blocked. Erie, hands off. It goes on to Drysdale. He couldn't settle it, but he throws it towards the goal anyways. It'll be picked up by Saginaw, and they'll flip it on down ice. Got to get on your horse here, Curtis Henry. And it's an icing call. As right behind him was Nicholas Porco with 57.6 on the clock. And an icing call to the Spirit. I would expect them to take a timeout here. They were trapped in their end for a bit. And Cole Koski makes his way off. How did he end up off? He was still out there on the play, and I think we're going to have the timeout anyways from Troy Smith. With 57.6 left, and the Otters looking for the equalizer. Down by 1 here. It's 4-3. The Erie came into the third period down 1 as well. It was 3-2, and Peter Chaika tied things up with 49 seconds left. or 49 seconds into it, I should say. And the Otters are even at 4, but it's 7:29. Damien Giroux, the go-ahead goal once again to leapfrog the Erie Otters by 1. Last time the Otters tied the game in the final minute, back on March the 10th of 2018. That was that Hayden Fowler game against the Windsor Spitfires. He would tie things up in the final seconds, and then that's the overtime winner as well. The Otters looking for a little bit of that magic here tonight with 57.6 on the clock. Offensive zone draw upcoming. Net empty to my left in a one-goal game. But Ubney sees this draw pulled back by Koski. Let's lift it up ahead on the equipment of Kyle Maximich, who jumped to keep that alive. And it banks around and rattled ahead, and this will squirt out to center ice as Duff comes across. Koski trying to protect this puck. Couldn't get a shot away as the Otters quickly body him up. And now Max Golod ahead. Flips it for Chaika. Down right wing side. Battles with Davis. Golod in there also to the right wing corner. 34 seconds left in this one. Erie needs the tying goal. Here's Golod. A little bit of room. He's got options at the point. Jack Duff at the blue line to Drysdale. Near side, Chaika. Time winding down. 20 seconds left. Chaika to Drysdale at the blue line. Holds, waits, gives back to Chaika at the circle. Throw it in front. Bouncing puck. Erie takes it towards the side of the cage, but forced behind the net. Maximich now with 12 seconds left. They give out to the line. It's Drysdale. It's under 10 to go here. Maximich with it. They get to Drysdale. One-timer. Blocked in front. Where's the puck? It's caught in the equipment of Riley Webb. And the whistle sounds with 3 seconds left. The Spirit in to help out their goaltender. Clog up in front of the net. And some big bodies in front. 6'4", 200 pounds. Riley Webb, a second-round pick of the Hamilton Bulldogs back in 2015. Has that one lodged in his equipment and gets a whistle to go with it. A discussion by the officials. And 3 seconds is all that's left. 3 ticks of the clock. Garrett Podubny will take the face-off against Cole Koski. Here we go. Final face-off. One back. Erie has it. Duff to the goal. He sends it wide. It'll skip to the near boards, and that'll do it. They got the opportunity to try and tie it up, and Jack Duff just hammered it wide. And the Saginaw Spirit prevail 4-3 over the Erie Otters. Well, some fireworks for the Otters to tie things up in the start of this third frame, but just wasn't enough as Damien Giroux, the game winner at 7:29 of the third period, as the Otters fall 4-3 on home ice. They take to the road for 3 straight, but for tonight, it's the Saginaw Spirit completing a perfect 3-game road trip of their own. We'll step for a break. The Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. 0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney as we wrap things up. The Otters fall 4-3 to the Saginaw Spirit. Here on home ice as the Otters fall to 1-4 on the year. But if you're looking at last night's game and then tonight's game, night and day for this squad. This is the effort and the game that you expect out of the Erie Otters to compete, to be in things, to be gritty, to be in your face, to make life difficult, and they did that here tonight. That is more of what we expect from the Erie Otters moving forward in this 2018-2019 campaign. And this is a good Saginaw team. It's starting to find their stride here. They're a little slow out of the gate, but they got moving along. Here, it's 3 straight wins for them. All on the road in Flint Wednesday, 4-3 last night. In Kitchener in overtime, 4-3 here tonight over the Erie Otters. This is a good team that is going to compete in the Western Conference, and we'll see what they do to add to this squad. They already made trades in the offseason to bring in Albert McNash, a 60-point man last season, I should say, with the Mississauga Steelheads. He's a point-per-game player right now. He's got a 7-game point streak as he adds an assist here tonight on the game-winning goal. So they're deep. There's a scoring. They're getting good goaltending from Ivan Prosvetov. So it's just a matter of time. That's the Saginaw Spirit. It's a good squad in the Otters. Great compete tonight, which is what you wanted to see from the Erie Otters on the campaign. Well, this is the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity as we recap things here from the EIA. A scoreless first period, but you can see the Otters. You can see the heart and the fight in the Erie Otters in that first period. And it started with a 5-on-3 penalty kill. The Otters against the the fourth-ranked power play unit. That belongs to the Saginaw Spirit. 29.6%, almost 30% clip for the Saginaw Spirit on the man advantage. And the Otters shut them down with 48 seconds of power play time with the 2-man advantage. You can see that the team starting to find themselves. You know what? Erie had the hop all night. They a little slow to start, but they got going. And that PK really helped, I think. And the Otters found themselves rolling and getting scoring from a couple different lines, which even the power play as well. But head to the second period, just a minute and 33 seconds in. It was Nicholas Porco, his first of the night, as he adds goal number 6 on that opportunity. Then the Otters, that next shift, they come down and they flip one, get it onto the goal. Prosvetov was battling the puck all night, really. The Russian goaltender, their CHL import pick, 13th overall. A lot of rebounds in front of him, a lot of juggling pucks, and this one he juggled it. It popped up into the air, and it went off the glove of Emmett Sproul and into the back of the net as the goal was waved off. It took him a little bit, but the right call was made. Big goal. You could even see it from up here. They looked at it and everything. No goal as it goes off of the glove and knocked in with a glove of Emmett Sproul, I do believe. So the Otters saw that one come back, but immediately after that, Nicholas Porco says, well, I'm going to use this opportunity to showcase my talents, skills. Explodes into the Otter zone, gets around Marcus Gillard, and then against Noah Battaglia on the short breakaway coming in as he got around the D just across the Otters line. Does the Peter Forsberg move. And what a play by Nicholas Porco, a highlight reel goal to give the Spirit a 2-0 lead. The Otters, though, able to answer as Christian Gurney, nice little steal, and then just outweights patience of Job. to let the defender slide by him, and then he slips the puck onto an Emmett Sproul tape, puts it in for his third of the season. Otters are in within one. But DJ Bustecker, he's got other ideas. At 11:45, he gets loose. The Otters just lost him on the near side. Those are some of those young mistakes. Just losing a coverage on the back door, and Bustecker's got his first of the season set up by Cole Perfetti and Aiden Pruder. But the power play, it has been struggling. It was 0 for 16 going into their third chance of the night, and the Otters finally get the monkey off their back, and it's Garrett Podumny with his third of the season, set up by Kyle Maximovich with 5 minutes left, and the Otters will have an opportunity to tie things up going into the third, and it's Peter Chaika with 49 seconds left into the third period. Somehow the Otters, great heads-up play back in their own end to spring loose on a 2-on-0. You don't see that too often. As Chaika and Maximovich come in, nice move by Kyle Maximovich to fake out the goaltender Ivan Brosvatov. And then it was just Chaika, as Maximovich served it up to him, bang it home. And the Otters tie things up at 3. But the top line of the Saginaw Spirit, they come in the clutch. Cole Koski ties up Jack Duff back in his own corner on the left wing side. And with that pile-up, Albert McNash, he just swoops in. Somehow pries this puck out from the two big-body pile-up of Koski and Jack Duff. And you can see wheels behind the net. The Otters lose Damien Giroux between the face-off circles. Nice feed from McNash, puts it right on the tape, and Giroux finishes it off. The go-ahead marker to make it 4-3. Erie had some chances there towards the end of the frame. You pulled the goaltender with about 2 minutes left. Just could not come up with the equalizer to tie things at 4 as the Spirit prevail. Final score here from the Erie Insurance Arena, 4-3. In front of 2,689, the Erie Insurance Arena on a Saturday night. We're inside the Duskus Morton Funeral Home post-game show. And we'll take a look around the Ontario Hockey League as Saturday night with a 6-game slate. 2 earlier games as the Ottawa 67s down the Barrie Colts 4-3. Erie will see Ottawa in just about 8 days. They'll be there next week, next Sunday, as the Otters head to the road for a 5-day road trip, 3-game swing for heading back home. Or we'll see the return of Daniel Singer in about a week. That was game 5 of his 8-game suspension, so he'll sit out this road trip, and Singer is back, and the Otters, nice to get another trigger man out there and jump in on the offensive side. The Otters can use that. Other scores in our Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels out-of-town scoreboard. The Guelph Storm down the Flint Firebirds 6-2, and the Firebirds still looking for that first win on the year. Kitchener defeats Sarnia Sting. They rebound after getting handed their first loss last night by the Spirit. The number 10 team in the CHL top 10 rankings. They defeat the Sarnia Sting 4-3. And with midway through the third period, the Owen Sound attack holding to a 1-goal lead now. It's 3-2 with the Oshawa Generals. That's going to wrap things up here for ourselves. I'm going to take a look down here at the Plyler Entry Systems Cash for Kids. Otters were sitting at $140. Add 3 goals here, so that's another $30 that's added on there. $170 onto the Plyler Entry Systems Cash for Kids charity initiative. $10 for every goal that'll be donated by Plyler Entry Systems. And at the end of the year, we'll see where that pot's at. $170 right now. So that's going to wrap things up for myself as the Otters fall tonight 4-3 to the Saginaw Spirit. But I want to thank Anna Ashcraft back in studio, our producer here tonight. Thank you, Anna. Her and Brian McKay, our dynamic duo here this OHL season, 2018-2019. So thanks to Anna here tonight. But for the final time, as we say goodnight, as the Otters will head to the road next week. And you're going on the East Swing. Next Thursday is the next time you hear from us as the Otters visit the Peterborough Pete's Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Kingston Frontenac next Friday. And then next Sunday, Erie's in Ottawa to take on the 67s. We'll talk to you next Thursday. And the Otters visit the Peterborough Pete's. We'll be live from the Peterborough Memorial Center 15 minutes before puck drop with the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Final score, 4-3. Spirit over the Otters. But for Erie. Well, that's Erie showing some spirit now. This is the team that we want to see. We'll see how this continues onto the road. We'll talk to you then. I'm Aaron Cooney saying goodnight. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. Zero down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best selling